Did someone make sure that we're live?
David
Collins.
David Collins.
David Collins.
David Collins.
David Collins.
You're listening to
30-minute half-hour
I hope you guys have checked out David Collins' 30-minute half-hour
Podcast.
featuring great guests like Andy Fiore, Katie Burke, and Cardiff Electric.
Never heard of these guys.
Hey, Joey, relax.
He's either hilarious or hates me.
Oh, well, I appreciate you, by the way, man. Thank you for watching it with you and your mother. I hope I was able to make you guys laugh a little bit in a hospital setting. I know that
Certainly,
can be
and
tough
it's not
sometimes.
often that she gets to smile anymore, so it's great that she had that opportunity with your special.
Means a lot, dude, so thank you.
Oh, this is the best podcast I've ever been on. This was the most fun.
Wow, what a compliment.
Yo, thanks for keeping this guy going and kicking ass and taking names. I don't know if I can swear on this, so I'm sorry if I messed that up, but dude...
Well, we try to keep it a family show, but as you could see by that opening segment, we're getting a little edgier than we're used to, but our audience seems to be enjoying it.
This was tremendous. Thank you for having me, I guess.
I just want to say this is probably the best day of my life, Dave. I had a really great time.
This was a great time.
We'll have to have you back in the future. You've done
I'd love
such a
to come
good job
back.
in those games. Do you know Austin Ingalls?
I love Austin.
He did a
Ingalls.
great job on these games, and we're looking to have him back.
Well, I just want to say thank you for inviting me on. It was really great to be a part of the show. I hope you get Jerry back. I hope that they find him, and I wish you and your viewers the best.
Hi there. I'm calling to leave a voicemail for David Collins.
First-time caller, long-time listener.
Hi, David. Long-time listener, first-time caller.
Good morning. This voicemail is for David Collins. First-time caller, long-time listener.
Big up, David.
Hey, Dave. First-time caller.
Hey, David. This is Dan McCullough calling in.
Hey, David. Real glad to hear you on the air again.
Hi, David. This is Deborah, a longtime listener of your show.
David Collins, longtime caller, first-time listener. I love the show.
That's perfect. Everybody listening? Everybody listening? Perfect. Everybody listening? Perfect. Everybody listening? That's perfect. Everybody listening? That's perfect. Everybody listening? And that's perfect. Everybody listening? That's perfect. Everybody listening? That's perfect. Everybody listening? What a great episode. That's perfect. Everybody listening? I've been David Collins, and you've been David Collins, and you've been David Collins, and you've been the best.
You're listening to David Collins' 30-minute half-hour podcast.
Right. That is great radio.
Starring David Collins.
I've been known as a bit of a hot interviewer, and I need to confront you on something here.
You've seen him on KMKM for 30-minute half-hour show. But now, with his very own podcast featuring the best comedians and broadcasters from all over this great country of ours.
Not a lot of people know this about me, but I'm also a large fan of comedy.
Now here's your host, David Collins.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Drive Time, David Collins. Happy July 2nd. It's the first Drive Time of the July.
Hello.
Ooh.
Hello.
Isn't that nice?
Happy Independence Day.
Is it? It's July 4th. Oh, that's right. That's this week, huh?
Yeah.
Last week on July 4th, I was in Boston. They take it pretty seriously over there.
I'm sure they do.
Oh, yeah. Not like around here. Nobody really cares. I don't even get any fireworks. I would care more about fireworks around the 4th of July. I mean, around New Year's.
I heard they cook with a lot of pressure cookers over there. That was a deep cut.
Oh, I don't know. Speaking of Boston, though, you hear about the Karen Reed trial? I was just catching up on this. I guess that she's free.
She's innocent,
Which
yeah.
is nice. I always thought she was
Is that
innocent.
the lady that was accused of killing her husband?
Right, but the cops killed her. The cops say, no, she hit him with a car, and then these wolves came and nibbled on him, and not that we beat him up and sicked our dogs on him.
They
sicked their dogs.
It's a very unlikely story.
So the story is, of course, Karen Reed hits the boyfriend in a drunken thing, whatever. There's a lot of facts involved. Anyway, the other story is that the cops beat him up and then threw him in the snow, and then he wasn't able to. He was drunk and
She's like, yeah, then the fucking wolves got him, and the
Right.
fucking wolves, they dragged him to a fucking Dave and Buster's.
The weird part about the story is, of course, the cops immediately get the wife arrested, or the girlfriend.
Of course.
Oh, yeah, of course,
And
dude.
she was going through this trial for the longest time. But in the meantime, the cops, immediately after the death of their friend, the floor of the house that there was a party at that night that was implicated in the story there, they redid the floors.
Oh, it's almost like they know how to cover up a fucking
Then
crime
they sold
scene.
the house. The dog that they owned, the boyfriend had dog bites all over him when he was down his dead body. And
Really?
the dog that the house owner owned, the cop owned, they shipped to the other part of the country, sold to somebody else. So they get rid of the dog. Also, he drives to a military base, ditches his phone at a dumpster. I guess the police can't just get search warrants in military bases
I
that
think
easily.
if you're a cop, you just get away with everything then.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, and then
Talk
he
about
says,
dog meat.
And then he says,
I'm
I have
just
nothing
kidding.
to hide. I think
Just deep
Karen
cut.
killed her boyfriend. You know, it was very strange.
Yeah.
So anyway, I guess the story's
No.
dropped, and we're just going to all forget about it.
Maybe she didn't kill him, but those cops should be questioned a little bit more.
A little water cooler talk.
Yeah.
I didn't really have any water cooler talk planned here.
Yeah, we're just having a great, jovial conversation to start the morning.
I love how we're all going to forget about it. I just learned about it. Like,
I did too.
I have no idea who
I
was
think I
talking.
heard about it, but
sorry.
I didn't know the details.
Oh, I only know about it because David's been talking about it for fucking
About a year.
while. Yeah, about a while.
About a year.
No, every time I say hi to him, he's just like, "Hey, have you heard about
You
this?"
following the Karen Reed trial? You'd think it would have come up on the Shmore show, but that's more of a personal hobby of mine, the Karen Reed trial.
Yeah, no, for sure. That's his hobbies, is murders.
Watching
Well, look at him. I mean, we can tell that.
Drive
Well,
time, David
I look
Collins.
just like him.
body
so.
cam footage.
Anyway, happy hump day, everybody. We have a great show planned for you today. We're going to have some Daniel Alvarez. I don't have any Iron 8K update, but we are bringing back Billy McNeely. Nothing really is new there, but he had an interesting title of a video. It turned out to be pretty generic, but it said My Prediction on YouTube. So I was interested to hear a little about that.
I want to hear his prediction.
Nostradamus.
And we're joined by the Wizard.
Dumbass, dude.
Yeah, no, he's
Chris Kaufman, the Wizard, local legend,
Give it up
Eastern
for the
Iowa
Wiz,
comedian.
dude.
hello, hello, hello.
I was here last week, so it's
And
all
Todd
good.
Basinger, of
I got a
course.
haircut.
The Wizard, introduce yourself. We have a lot of new faces on this show. That's one of the things I like about Drive Time, David Collins. We just bring so many different comedians in the area in.
Why do you want? You just introduced me, Dave. I'm the Wizard. Huh.
Right.
He's a wizard.
Been doing stand-up comedy around Eastern Iowa for a decade.
Well, like
Yeah.
6 decades.
Everybody
probably.
knows him.
He's a wizard.
He works
Right?
at a dispensary.
Yeah, no.
We
Used
had
to
him on
write
David Collins'
for
30-minute hour show.
Encyclopedia.
Smoked a joint with the Wizard on David Collins' 30-minute hour show. That was a fun
Jesus
episode.
Christ, was that a fucking task trying to get you to do that?
Right. You just have to catch me during a B-dude voicemail, and I can't resist.
I watched that episode while I was at work.
Yeah. No, David's kind of a prude sometimes.
Punching my cord. I'm a little messed up. There's a lot of chords in this setup, so bear with me, everybody. What do you think about the background music, first of all?
This?
Just any of the background music.
I love it.
I
It's
mixed it up.
putting me in a good mood
Oh, it's,
immediately.
it's supposed to be pornography.
No, this is putting me in a good mood immediately.
You see the thumbnail or the,
This
the
sounds
picture
like
they
old
put over the
people's
music.
court theme.
No, I feel like I feel like I'm about to be on paternity court.
Yeah.
She got roasted. That's an inside joke.
Today we find out if Tyrell is really the father of Whitney's baby.
But anyway, if anybody wants to,
here's a Rogaine commercial.
if anyone wants to talk in the Discord, just let me know in the live chat, and I'll jump into that Discord there, and that way it's not running in the background the entire show. I think it was causing some internet issues, but it's a live show, so people in the live chat, people can call in potentially. People can also call my personal phone if they have my number. We take their calls on the air.
Oh yeah.
Often it's me calling other people, of course.
I'm gonna call in live.
This early. We try to do prank calls sometimes. Nobody answers this early.
No.
It's not a good hour or time slot to
It
do
would
prank
be
calls.
fun if I called the show while being on the show.
You took my idea.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was that your idea?
Yeah, I just didn't say it.
You just go into the other room.
Well, you gotta
Yeah, and
spit
then
it
I
out.
pop in after the phone call.
Oh, okay.
Let the world know your ideas.
Well, have you done it?
Not yet.
I was just gonna say, he took your idea. Jeff Bezos took my idea. I mean,
I'm a joke thief. What can I say?
Well, it was stolen from you.
I'm kidding. I'm not.
well, I had this whole idea to like sell books online and close down every national bookstore. And then just start selling everything.
Bam's
eventually.
still out there. Bam's still out there. They're hanging by a thread, but they're still kicking.
I think Barnes & Noble is still doing well enough.
Yeah, no, Barnes and Noble will be around forever, but like all.
How do
the
they get
others-
away selling their books so pricey?
I'm pretty sure Barnes & Noble is owned by Amazon now.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they're definitely going nowhere.
No. Yeah. I think Jeff Bezos should buy all the malls and then like revamp them to what they used to be because I love a good mall.
I do too.
Barnes and Disnoble.
Like the food
They're
courts.
not very. They're owned by Amazon now.
Yeah.
Barnes and Corrupt.
Well, Jeff Bezos owns fucking half the world, I think.
Yeah, no, pretty close.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Good for you,
So
Big
last week-
Papa Bezos.
Last week, we basically all together discovered this Mexican man, Daniel Alvarez. And I'm
Yeah.
still jumping between whether it's him and his brother or just him on that channel. But we did decide it's probably two people.
It's definitely.
I think it's one person.
Yeah, I think it's one person, but he just like different angles. It looks like a different person.
And when you start drinking that much, soda every
True.
day,
It just changes his DNA.
well, yeah, your body,
One thi-
probably holds on to.
On that
Yes.
subject. So, by the way, the
He's got
wizard.
soda weight.
We were following this man for 100 days. He was drinking 6 to 10 liters of soda a day.
10 liters?
Right.
Yes.
And he would down them and he would show on his phone, he would say, Siri, what day is it? And that should prove it was all the same day. Although you're doing this so many days in a row, I don't believe you prepped this for 3 years. Obviously, if you're doing it 100 days in a row, you're going to have to
Well, it
do
took
it
him.
in a row.
It took him a while to save up for all the soda because
He actually mentions that
He
in this
lives it-
video.
yeah.
He talks a little about, because this video is called the Soda King Update, which we were pretty close. They call him in this community the Soda King. We were calling him the Soda Poppy.
That's not bad.
It was very.
So the Soda Poppy
Very
here gives
beautiful.
us a little update about himself, and it was long. We were going to start this video, and I wanted to challenge everybody to understand a word of it. Now, I believe he's rapping to us. But anyway, the Soda Poppy, everybody. Daniel Alvarez. And then we can see he has some videos on gang stalking. He has a variety of content. He taught us a little about money last week, on top of drinking all that soda. So maybe we'll learn something with Daniel Alvarez. But he's brand new to the channel. He's brand new to me, so I'm excited.
I'd go to him for financial advice for sure.
Hope everybody's enjoying their coffee this morning. Happy Hump Day.
Happy Hump Day.
Happy Hump Day.
What a great day. And we have new people all the time. I'm so excited to have you in here. It's been a long time coming, but you recently moved to a closer area here, so it's not as much of a commute in the
He
morning.
lives right up the street
Indeed.
from me now.
No, stone's throw from Toddles here.
Yeah,
How nice.
we're neighbors now, dude.
Wonderful. Oh, misclicked. Daniel Alvarez. Try to listen. What is he saying here?
I don't know. He's speaking Spanish.
Yeah, practically.
Hello, I drink soda.
And his cash, he told me the show won't last. I just gotta slow down because he said I moved fast. They told me the show won't last. Got 2 new whips and a brand new pad. Tell me the show won't last. I just gotta slow down because I moved too fast. So he told me the show won't last.
That's the soda talking.
I just want to piece on dick instead of suck dick.
I thought we might put this side by side.
Oh, wait.
No, he's definitely
Rewind.
going, he's going on
What
blast.
did he
I
do? The
got
last
that.
thing he said was, I suck dick. And I was like, he's slurping soda and dick?
I'd love to
Nice,
see
dude.
just him speak before 100 days and then
Of
after 100
drinking,
days of soda.
Yeah, of just downing insane amounts of sugar.
Even if it hasn't damaged his brain, his tongue must be so swollen.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You drink a lot of soda.
I do.
Yes.
But compared to
he's a
Daniel,
soda puppy.
you're
No.
sober.
Yeah, correct.
Hey, yeah.
Soda sober. Soda pop.
Show won't last. I just gotta slow down because I moved too fast. So he told me the show won't last.
He talks like he has marshmallows in his mouth.
He's Mexican.
Suck dick.
Oh, he does say he sucks dick.
I meant to
He
say it.
definitely
Oh, he
does.
misspeaks though.
Well,
he
I was
stops
just-
rapping.
Yeah, I was just making it up.
Well, I thought it was him fucking
He's speaking
mumbling.
lyrics.
He is
Is that what
speaking.
he's
I
saying?
think he wrote these rap lyrics. I assume.
Oh.
He's like, my tongue's about to fall off, and they told me I have to cut my foot.
This video was called the Soda King Update. I was hoping that I would get more information. It does get, but it's a 9-minute long video. We're going to skip about 5 minutes after
he's
this
just going to talk about his
I meant to say, I want to
life.
PDP instead of sec dick. You know, I try to sing, guys, but you know, it's like the best I can do right now because I've been smoking cigarettes. So just giving you an update of what I'm gonna be doing later with my voice. I'm gonna have a.
He's going to transition to a voice channel, I believe. He's going to start singing for us, so I'm excited to see
I think
more
his
of that.
next video is just going to be a obituary because this guy's gonna pass away for sure.
So a little Soda Poppy update there, and I think we'll probably jump back into that in a moment. But I wanted to just scroll through his channel here. Maybe you guys can pick something interesting.
No, the domestic. Oh no, that's.
If you go to his oldest videos, you'll see that he started this about 4 or 3 years ago, pretty inconsistent.
What?
And then,
Dancing Smooth Criminal.
but a year ago, he started doing dancing videos, and that's where he started. He transitioned to drinking soda.
Yeah, well, that's where the viewers are, David.
There is more than 100 days of this soda because it gets a little confused.
So
he has to start over a few times.
He's just been drinking soda on his channel now.
Well, that's what got him a lot of views.
And like admitting to deflatio.
He does a lot of videos against Scientology. He had one drinking. He doesn't just do liters of soda, though. He also had a couple in here where he does 10 energy drinks, and they're all the Venoms. And it's the most disgusting thing.
In one day? In one day?
Oh, yeah.
One day.
Well, that's the challenge.
I can now see why you don't know if this is one or two people.
All right.
Have you found some of these are his brother or something? There's 2 different people. Or he's just this guy is different than the Soda King. Right?
Nah, maybe we're just racist.
People change. People can change a lot over the course of 3 years.
3 days?
I mean, do I look like the same person I was last week?
This isn't the Soda
Yeah.
King telling me about
good.
gang stalking, right?
I mean, I guess the hair doesn't change a person too much, but
Depending on how extreme it changes.
Sure.
Oh, Dave.
What's this? Is he at a carnival?
He called him babe, dude. Yeah.
He's being gang stalked.
See, at first I thought he directly addressed Dave. I thought he was like, Dave. I was like, holy shit.
That happens. We're gonna look at a little Billy McNeely today, and at one point he was saying, what did he say? He said, "David, I know who you are." He was pointing right at the camera because he creates these fictional characters that just happen to line up. But it was very spooky because we talk about him. People like Pirate Stew have found that we talk about him. So I don't know. Maybe somebody let Billy McNeely know.
Huh?
What's Pirate Stu been up to?
Oh, we're gonna take a look at some of his jokes today.
Hell yeah! Maybe he'll comment again.
Police department. School police department. And probably, I don't know, maybe not the city, just like the school police department. Maybe not the police department, just like.
There's a lot of English speaking from
Yeah,
this
this guy
Mexican
lives
carnival.
I think he lives in America. He probably lives in like San Diego or something.
Right.
Conspiracy.
That's right.
That's my
Very close.
post.
Or Texas.
Suing.
Santiago.
File reports, get evidence from reports.
It's a cool town.
Why is he doing this in this video about gang stalking in the middle of an event like
Is
this?
there like a period?
No, I'm trying to figure out what's going on in the background.
There's a pyramid in the background.
Oh, that's the top of the
It says-
carousel, I believe.
Yeah, but what does it say?
Boardwalk?
Investigations with detectives.
It looks like boardwalk.
I heard some little girl in the
Hopefully
background
they tear
saying
it up
something
though.
Yeah,
about
he's
the
at like a-
Sizzler.
He's at
Or
like a
what'd she
Six
say?
Flags right
They're
now.
like, so sad. I'm like, tell them, it's going on outside already. What's wrong with you?
He's taking this video in public
Bitch
because
goes outside all
he
day.
thinks that
That's all
it's
he
going to
does.
make him look
I used to go outside all day too. I'm
Like
trying to
in
go not
America?
outside now. I'm trying to. No,
He's
outside,
trying
no
not to
outside.
get.
like he's a
trying to get
hotshot
deport-
influencer.
He's in America.
And
He's
some
trying
other-
not to get deported right now.
They were
He's
tight.
like, oh yeah, dude.
My first time I was high when I got on the
ICE
bad
will
night, I didn't
never
like it,
suspect
but
if
now that
I'm
I got-
live
now that I'm not high,
streaming.
I'm able to enjoy it.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Oh,
He
dude.
just did a kiss to the
What is
Good for
happening?
him. Happy Pride. Well, I mean, Pride Month was last
They were
month.
tight though.
Good for him, dude.
I love how he's just like, the last time I was here, I was very high. Whatever he just
Oh,
said.
Now
shoot,
he's
I
not.
missed that.
Admitting shit he shouldn't.
It's another thing that I wanted to get to at the end of that update video because he talks about how he's clean, he doesn't drink anymore, he doesn't get high off drugs. He's saying you'll have a clearer mind, everybody. Meanwhile, he's drinking 3 pounds of sugar every
He's
day.
drinking a bathtub full of soda, and he's just like, "Yeah, I'm healthy living." It's
And
like,
don't
no,
do
dude.
drugs.
Yeah, don't do drugs.
Well, it's
I'd rather
interesting.
do drugs than chug that much soda.
It's better.
I'd rather be
Caffeine is also a drug, though.
Yeah, no, I'd rather be way too high than drink that much soda.
He's better when he doesn't have all that background
And
noise
see-
behind him. But
What's
I'll
his
just show-
handle name right there?
We'll show the wizard here. Oh yeah, I didn't mention. Thanks so much for mentioning that. Also, we missed this last week, and I almost missed it again. His YouTube is at Indestructible Against Diabetes.
That's the handle.
Yes. So he's self-aware.
Or is that just is that Spanish for David Alvarez?
We made a lot of jokes about diabetes last week, but apparently he's indestructible against diabetes. So take those jokes back.
No. I said what I said.
This is day 34, day 4. So that's what I mean how he has to start over. Because I think day 34 is an actuality, but it's day 4 that he's been able to prove with evidence.
No, he looks like a guy I went to high school with in this.
Oh, 10 energy drinks.
Just
Okay.
this thumbnail. Yeah, he looks like just an American that drinks soda.
I'm interested in some of his psychotic rants, but I understand you, the wizard, and probably most of the audience is more interested in his acts of constitution. This is 10 energy drinks, and they're not even monsters or rock stars. I might be able to personally try to do the rock star challenge. It might kill my heart.
Don't do that.
I could taste the bill.
David, I care about you. Don't do
He's
that.
he's drinking 10 Venoms.
You should do that. You should do Echelon.
Oh, he's drinking Venoms. He got those from the
What's
Dollar
Echelon?
Tree. I know that.
It's an energy drink that was originally only sold on U.S. Army bases, but now some YouTubers have ownership in the company, so it's nationwide. It's banned in Canada, though. Most of their energy drink flavors are spicy, too.
Like, it sounds like
Canada's
cocaine.
smart.
Spicy.
Reminds me of that energy
Yeah,
drink,
like
cocaine.
jalapeno, Ghost
Cocaine's
Reaper.
also banned in Canada. You know that?
Extreme.
Right.
Yeah, no. If you look it up and check the stats on it, it's like this is probably stuff you shouldn't be ingesting, but also yes,
That's all of our food in America.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Anything happening in the live chat?
Not yet.
Is it
Not yet.
open?
Yeah.
What is that? Is that a picture of something? Is it a meme below your? Or is that an advertisement?
It's an advertisement.
I see.
No, I have the live chat. Oh shit, there is things going on in the live chat. I don't know how to work the internet, David. My bad.
I was just curious.
Sean Weiss says, "Hey guys, love the video porn music." Merch Mouse says, "Good morning."
Good morning.
Sean Weiss says, "No children's music. My whole playlist." He outed himself for being a pedophile.
He's a fan of Craig.
He's a fan.
here because we had Craig on David Collins' 30-minute half hour show last
Yeah.
week. It was a great episode. Our season 3
Sean Weiss,
finale.
a big Craig fan.
We learned all about Drake
That's dope.
Sather.
Ouija says, "Is that Pirate Stew?" I love that guy. I love this guy.
You do have a slight resemblance to Pirate Stew. He does
cool.
he does a beautiful joke of the day every day. He's on like 3,100.
Link to the past says so many kidney stones, and Ouija said he tested positive for Coke, which is really funny.
Coca-Cola.
Yeah. Well,
done
good
it.
morning, everybody.
Get pumped. Get as pumped as if you've drank 10 energy drinks today.
Energy drinks, they're all venom.
I'm
right
going
there
to
for
kill
the-
myself after. Is he a nurse?
No, his heart would probably just.
Is he a nurse?
Yeah, what's that shirt? That looks
Yeah.
like Scrubs,
I'm
man.
sorry. Yeah, thank you.
He just
I
got
thought
out
it
of
was
the
just
hospital.
Sunglasses, but
You saw him in a hospital gown, and your first impulse isn't that he almost died this morning, is that he just got off of a 13-hour
Oh yeah,
shift.
no, that's just what he wore. That's what they gave him at the hospital. You still got the arm. He still got the arm bracelet. He's like, yeah, I almost die. Who know that drinking 10 energy drink will almost kill you?
Well, he's getting tried.
Indestructible!
His mom was probably tired of doing his laundry and makes him wear assless shirts
his
now.
dad. Like the video, like last week, his dad seemed very disappointed at him.
Yeah, well, he's got to
And
go
then
to the
cut
bathroom
away.
so many
He's
times.
like,
It's easier
"Dude,"
with no pants.
He's like, Julio's son's a doctor. My son drinks stuff.
He's indestructible against diabetes.
Yeah, well, no, he's not. He's gonna have it.
We'll
It's gonna,
It's going to catch up with
I know
him.
plenty of Mexicans who got diabetes.
Aw.
They're sealed.
It's
Oh,
true
it's
story.
sealed. This is not a trick, everybody. He's really
Oh.
he cares mostly about the integrity of these videos.
Of course
He clearly
does.
doesn't know how to pour
Yeah,
carbonated
my
beverages
man's all about
without getting
integrity.
too much foam.
Yeah, let's just pour it from way up here.
If you're gonna drink 10 Venoms, you want to get a lot of air.
Yeah, you
don't
want a good head on that venom. If you can't rest the dime on it, then I'm not drinking it.
Yeah, my mind's all about integrity.
Oh, you can't spit it out. Start over.
Yeah, no, you got to
cheat.
Did he spit it out?
No, well, actually,
my man, like this is.
I'm gonna enlighten everybody. Actually, I know exactly what happened there. There's a comment. There's a comment that
I
he
feel
responds
like you've watched
to.
this video 4 times
This
over.
was unbelievable that he responded this way to the comment. Somebody asks, at 36 seconds,
He's like, "Fuck you, bitch! I'll kill you."
Somebody asks, what did you spit out at 36 seconds? And he responds, I
Cum.
spit out some stuff that was in the cup since I didn't wash the cup and had just bought it.
Yes, there's the stickers on the bottom of the glass still.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's the most disgusting answer that you could have asked for.
Whatever.
This guy.
We've all used the cup without washing it beforehand, right?
I do appreciate.
Oh yeah, no, I have.
Yeah, I have.
But also, I wouldn't admit to it on the internet when somebody asked me when I did something stupid.
Oh,
And if I was going to do a challenge
I'll
like
let
that, if
them
I was
know,
going
dude.
to, I was going to present this whole thing where I do this, I would at least have a clean cup for the challenge.
Yeah.
I also get nauseous very quick. If I had something in my cup and I
I
had to
don't know.
spit it out,
If
it
you're
would
in a
ruin the
bind-
challenge for me.
If you're in a bind, he's like, I had to go to Dollar General and buy cups because my father, he threw them on the ground because he's very mad that I drink soda. And so he, instead of breaking TV, he break my cups.
Well, actually,
And
he
so
was
I
drinking
had-
straight out of the liters.
I had to buy,
the 2
buy new
liters.
ones. I don't know, dude.
What is it? Oh, this prima donna doesn't drink out of cans. Drinks full 2 liters, but he wants to pour his fancy venom into a glass.
I hope the ghost of Wilford Brimley kills this dude.
Diabetes.
The Beatties.
The Beatties, dude. That's the Beatles, but in Mexico they called them the Beatties.
Oh no! Don't do it.
Don't.
Stares into it.
This is the first one, right?
This is the first can of venom, everybody. Well, let's get a good review. What do you think? What's the taste?
He's like, it tastes like my foot gonna fall off.
I don't think I've ever had a venom
They're
energy
gonna
drink.
have to amputate.
What day is it?
Yeah, of course. Too many energy drinks, so you don't know what fucking day it is.
That's what I was thinking. Like,
He's got to prove it's all the same day that he drinks all these. That's how he proves it's all the same day.
That is very funny.
What day is it?
We know what day it is, sir.
Yeah.
It's May 30th.
May 30th.
All right, skip ahead a little bit.
What year?
This is probably 2 or 3. He needs a tracker on this. So I can,
he looks like he's going to.
I have to watch all 21
he's
minutes
like,
straight.
what, 1.5 down?
oh,
Is he like 1.5 down?
So it does. So he cuts. He does this all through the day, and he cuts in between the drinks, and maybe uses the restroom and takes a quick break. He probably might do 2 in a row in this case. I'm not sure, but in the liters he cuts. So he does it all through the day. That being said, he's still a 21-minute video where he's drinking 10 of these. If I just had one, it takes me about 20 minutes to drink one of these at the minimum.
Is it edited?
It's edited, but he's not cutting out any of the drinking. He's just cutting out the downtime. So he is drinking 10 of these.
He's drinking like
2 minutes average.
2 minutes. 2 minutes
every drink
per fucking energy drink. Damn, dude.
10 you could do 1 an hour. You don't need to do it like this.
Yeah, he looks so regretful
Like, take a
pouring
break,
that can in. Why did I say
He's
do
like,
this?
no, I need money. And my dad, he got mad, but he found out how much I'm making on YouTube, and
And now he's charging me rent.
he's making like $4 every
Somebody
video.
commented. I also want to clarify this. Somebody commented last week that this channel's too big for me. He has less subscribers than me. He had one big video that got 4,500
Well,
views because he was
you're kind of a
drinking
big
10
deal,
liters.
David.
Well, I
So-
understand that, but to say that I'm picking on usually, I think he was implying that I only pick on smaller channels.
Yeah.
Which I wouldn't even say we're picking on him. We're trying to save his life. We're the only people that
No.
care about these people.
Yeah, no.
Everybody else just sits back and laughs.
No,
So we say, dude,
legit, like, I want to message this guy and be like, it's going to be okay. Do you want me to send you clean water?
that's actually the problem here.
He's like,
the water
no,
was
we don't
making him
have
sick.
water, but we have venom, and I drink it like I drink soda like it's water.
He needs a helpline phone number similar to 1-800-BETS-OFF.
I mean, I don't think the sugar's going to make him kill himself, but
I'd like to pay somebody who lives in this guy's town to just write diabetes on the top of their car and then chase the guy around trying to run
you
him
think he
over.
has a car?
No, he doesn't have a car. He'll be walking. The guy driving's going to try and run him over.
on his donkey.
Yeah.
That was wild. I'm sorry.
I imagine.
You didn't listen to what I said at all.
What did you just say?
I don't know. I said something.
I imagine that he just drives around in a bike.
But he says he's indestructible, so indestructible to diabetes. So if he gets hit by a car with diabetes, he should be fine.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be a good test. A good
No,
experiment.
for sure. The sugar was used as a force field.
Skip towards the end of this
to
video.
block out internal injuries.
What's amazing about this one, during the 2 liters, he got really sweaty by the second half. It was really beating him up. You can go to the beginning of this Venom video and look at him, and then you can jump 20 minutes later, 15 minutes later. He's looking pretty good still. He's probably 8 Venoms, 9 Venoms
Yeah, he's
deep
looking amazing.
He's not looking any worse for wear.
Well,
He looks slightly regretful.
He looks a little distraught in this image, actually.
This photo. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Okay.
Okay, well, he's got a
He looks happy
malfunction here,
there.
it looks like.
He looks like me chugging a beer.
I found a turning point about 17 minutes in here.
But for me, it's a rush to drink.
It's a rush.
And try to drink energy drinks. A lot per day.
Eating a lot per day.
It is a rush. Imagine being a drug addict. You say, yeah, I understand they're bad for you, but for me, they get me really high.
I hope this guy makes. I hope this guy makes one video a month and doesn't do this like daily basis for sure. Like this guy, I'm concerned about this guy's health.
There's a precedent for this. A lot of people have done these extreme drinking videos.
Yeah.
And he's the soda king, though.
For sure. I watch food challenges. So.
You drank that one a little quick.
I don't want to hear that burp.
All right, guys, into that.
He's trying to burp too
video.
soon.
I'll drink one more later.
That was number 9.
All right, guys. 10 Venom. The 10 Venom today.
The 10 Venom?
Hey, dude, he's new to English.
Showed it sealed. Sealed.
Cut him a
It was
cut him some
sealed.
slack.
I believe you, Daniel. At this point, there's no questioning that this is legitimate.
It's like 11 o'clock at night. Gotta finish this last.
He better show me
energy
the fucking phone or I'm calling bullshit.
Yeah, for the very end, for sure.
Daniel, you did that the next morning, you cheater.
The original flavor.
Oh, only 160 calories per.
Live chat going off.
Are they going off at each other?
No, Ouija said crank 3 high fructose. That made me laugh internally so bad. Dude, Ouija in the chat kills it every time.
Venmo
Nice.
Yeah.
account is Alvarez Daniel 7545 at gmail.com.
Oh, here we go. This is Venmo. His Venmo has an @gmail.com, by the way. I don't know if I think that's right. Do Venmos have? Do you have to say @gmail.com after you give someone your Venmo?
No, I think
If your Venmo is just your email address.
Maybe.
I was going to say, mine's just my email address.
What is it? Give your
no username.
We used to have Matt
give your
Ferry.
Venmo out to the chat.
We have Matt Ferry's as a QR code somewhere around here.
Hell yeah.
So 10 Venom
I'll give him
today.
$4.
Remember, you're going to donate. My Venmo account is Alvarez Daniel 7545 at gmail.com.
7545. In case you missed that.
Yeah,
Thank
for
you.
sure. Yeah, give it to him. He's gonna need it for medical care later.
The donations
For
are
sure.
basically for me to be able to afford more than 60 liters of soda a day, which would be like $9. And for these 10 Venoms today, it was like $14.
For $10 a day, you can give him Mexican diabetes.
That is what he's saying. He's saying, guys, I need $9 a day. It's very small. Really, what he's asking for is nothing compared to what some of these
for sure.
animals are making on the internet.
No,
Can we
he
get
should
this
make
guy-
a video, and it's like the Sarah McLachlan video, like the music, like in the arms of an angel. Oh, there you go.
It's his
Fuck
dog.
yeah.
It's his dad walking behind him, and is the image
Yeah.
on the commercial.
That's his dad just disappointed. He's
looking
like,
at him. His
shit.
family had
That's
made
just
some
shaking his
appearances.
Where's
Not
this
big.
guy shopping at too? That he's getting 10 liters of soda for $10 and
I don't know.
10.
You can go to
Venoms
Dollar
for-
General or Dollar Tree.
Sam
and,
Walton.
Yeah, you
Sam's Club,
Okay,
Walmart.
you can
You
get
can go to Dollar
Venoms
Tree. You
for
can get a Venom for
$1.40 a piece.
$1.25.
He's buying
Really?
Mexican sodas.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Then.
No,
Some of them.
he might be in America because it looked like he was at Six
But he
Flags.
certainly last week drank a couple of Mexican sodas.
Oh, for sure. It was very. How'd you know? Just kidding.
Because it had Spanish on the side.
Yeah,
I saw a bottle that
It
said
could have been from
Jarritos.
Spain or
Oh, did it?
Cuba
Was it
or
Jarrito?
Puerto Rico.
Yeah, there was a thumbnail that had a yellow soda, and it was Jarritos. Jarritos.
I like Hornitos.
I'm not sure.
It's tequila.
Daniel Alvarez,
Oh,
number
gotcha.
10,
That's good.
everybody.
For those of you who want to donate, you can help me do more than 6 liters a day of soda.
So he'd do more soda if he could just
He do
afford it.
more soda?
He's actually, it's not physical, but a budgetary restriction.
Jesus.
I do more soda, but my dad, he cut off my allowance, so I can't afford soda. So please give to Venmo.
What an addiction.
And are there any drinks, like 12 or 10 of them if I can, for the day?
What else we got happening in this room? Like some paint. There's a painting over
David
there.
said that it's like probably a shared computer room office for the family
There's
because the dad just came in.
Yeah.
The mom walks through at one point, just in the background.
No, his dad came in to hit him, but he saw the video. He saw it was recording. He's like, never mind.
And all he could
I'm just going to sit here awkwardly.
And he's holding a 2-liter in his hand, and he's saying to his dad, he said, "This is number 5 right here, number 5."
And his dad just did not look proud. His dad seemed very upset.
I gotta see you finish it. Oh, you finish it. All right, this is gonna be a big goal.
Venmo is spelled
Get 10 ounces of this.
Yeah, Venmo spelled
My account name.
No.
The email you can send money to would be...
Is that Mexican Venmo? Is it Venmo? It's Venmo. B-E-A. Sorry, I shouldn't be making fun of this guy.
Oh, there he goes. Oh, no.
He's
come on.
chugging soda. I'm going to make fun of his accent, all right?
I hate hearing those wet burps. It makes me so nervous.
Oh, you should hear me
there
chug
he
beer
goes.
then, dude, if you're not a fan
That's
of
enough today.
He downed it.
Goodbye.
He finished.
Sorry, guys, I forgot to put the date. Shit.
Yeah, cheat.
Oh, no. Yeah,
It's not
that's
too
what's
late.
wrong with this video. That's what's wrong with the
I'll try
video.
doing these again just to prove I can do 10 a day. But I'm willing to.
Really?
But
We
yeah, I'll do
believe
this again
Do you
tomorrow.
hear the music in the background?
What day is it?
I think it's God calling him home.
It is Thursday, May 30th, 2024.
This.
All right, guys. Sorry about that. I'll make sure to do this again next time.
He's watching a minstrel show in the background. So the soda isn't the most disgusting part about him. It's his racism.
One that Venoms in a day. Thank you. Goodbye. All right, guys. I'm drinking a squirt.
Oh, you're back?
Oh, is that a squirt?
It's the next morning. This is how he detoxes.
Well, he drinks
He
grapefruit
wakes up.
soda.
He wakes up in the morning as a squirt. It's a home remedy.
Drink water.
Pour into a glass, make it faster.
Oh, but it's the same glass.
No, it's not.
It's the same. He hasn't washed his glass ever
You
in a
think
video.
You think he got up from that spot and found another
He
glass?
pours it all the way to the rim.
He hasn't washed that glass ever,
It's
dude.
all fizz.
No, it's a different glass.
It's grapefruit soda. It looks like Mexican water. That's funny to me.
Anyway, Daniel Alvarez, everybody. I don't know why he included this squirt. I like a little extra content. It's like a post-credit scene.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. It's like, ooh, did you wait for the stinger at the end?
Yeah, it's the next day, but he's wearing the same shirt that he wore in the beginning of the video. So
It is funny that it's a post-credit scene.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to drink this squirt.
It's like, you saw me drink soda, and now guess what?
More soda.
More soda.
So that was Daniel Alvarez here. I'm not sure. I know it's the last 3 minutes. Okay, so this does have a great ending, and I want to just wrap up with the Soda King's update.
Update, he's dead.
Yeah.
He's fucking
Also, if
dead.
you didn't know much about the show, Drive Time David Collins, since Matt has left, it's kind of just turned into me displaying the people I watch on the internet.
Yeah, no.
And there's a few of them.
for sure.
Daniel Alvarez is brand new to my list.
We miss Matt.
I miss Matt too. I looked at some of the old stuff. I said, this is good. Where's Matt?
I will say the show's gotten more fun.
It's changed a lot. What's going on in the live chat this morning?
Ouija's just blowing it up as always.
Hi.
Yeah, Ouija says, I want to see him take on a Coca-Cola freestyle machine. And then he also, or he or she, it could be a girl too. Can of the dog. Ouija said, it's not a 10 shirt challenge.
What does that mean?
I don't know. But also, Crank 3 High Fructose was...
Because we were giving him shit for wearing the same shirt the next day. It's not a 10 shirt
It's
challenge.
nice in the live chat. You can miss a lot. Nobody will notice.
He's like,
Thank you for explaining that
He's
to
like,
me.
I have to. We don't have clean water. I have to wash my clothes in energy drink
In the bathtub.
in the bathtub, and I use Dawn soap, but we got to use it sparingly because for the next video, I'm gonna drink all of the Dawn soap.
Now, I'd watch that video.
Yeah, I would watch that video.
Go on,
Is
Ouija.
him burping bubbles like it's fucking
Make fun,
Willy
of the
Wonka?
guy, make fun of the guy belching up the bubbles.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Eventually, all the household products are just slowly dwindling away.
Can't wait till we get to the Drano. It's going to be so much fun.
No, for sure. His dad's like, what the fuck happened to the bleach? And his son's just dead on the floor. He's like, here's the first day of me drinking bleach. And then he just never makes a fucking video again.
Yeah.
Oh, he's drinking 10 bottles of bleach and he gets 1 cup in.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you think this guy ever considered the Tide Pod Challenge? Obviously, he didn't complete
He's
it.
eating a Tide Pod for
Ooh,
sure,
make a
dude.
comment. Comment on one of his
He's
videos.
eating a Tide Pod
Say,
for
I've
sure.
got a suggestion for you.
Drinking exactly 1 pint of gasoline a day will increase your IQ by 20 points.
Man.
Good. I hope you guys enjoy my music.
Of the 91?
Because I know that,
Or the
you know,
87.
Time you guys aren't really paying attention because
If you get the
like, my channel
91,
is,
it
like,
actually
supposed to be-
increases at 25 points.
there you
But
go.
We're talking about Danny here. Danny ain't got no money. He buying $1.40 energy drinks, slamming 10 of them.
Yeah, Mr.
Saying he would do more.
Yeah, begging for money.
I would chug more, but it's money
Soda
problem.
is expensive these days.
Oh, it definitely is.
I don't buy it.
I'm at this grocery store, of course.
I steal it from work.
This
I
soda's
don't
so
buy
expensive. It's
soda.
more expensive than alcohol. Yeah, it's just as expensive. I remember growing up, you'd say, "Oh, I kind of want to get an energy drink," but that's like the cost of 3 sodas. Now they're the same price.
Yeah.
What's going on with these soda companies?
Yeah.
Who's drinking that? Did people just stop drinking it so they had the raise the price? Is that what's
No.
going on? Because I don't really drink soda.
I mean, some people are addicted to Pepsi, so
Yeah, no.
Well, how many major soda companies are there? There's at
3,
least 2
4.
that
There's
own,
like 3 maybe.
so they're just competing with each other.
Yeah, it depends on what you
constantly, so-
consider major, but yeah.
Interesting. There should be a cigarette tax on soda. Yeah, that wasn't a very good punchline, was it?
No.
You can say it, though.
Some soda.
No, you
We're
should
both
get
the
Ouija
same
on the
like,
show.
no.
He punched that
Nah.
up for you.
Towards drinking
Daniel
soda.
Alvarez, we're going to wrap up here because he ends with a song.
Yeah, we've been on him for
You know, a
40
garage
minutes.
or a series
I love
of,
Daniel Alvarez.
Really?
You drink soda like a movie
Here we go.
where you see someone drink soda for
Like a movie.
hundreds of days.
Drop.
I'm gonna try to see if I can do it for 500
He ends it
days.
with saying the
It's
N-word.
gonna be
Oh, Jesus.
That's the most I can do, guys.
Oh, he wants-
I'm sorry. Oh, Jesus.
His dream is that somebody makes a documentary about it.
Bills.
We're almost fulfilling his dream. We're giving him what he wants.
You know,
He wants people talking about it. He wants a movie about somebody who
Have you
drinks
sent
soda
him a
for 100
message
days.
directly, David?
No, we'll have him on the show if I do.
Yeah, no, for
It's coming
sure.
towards the end here.
No, have him live stream, have him chug like a 2 liter of Sunny D or something.
I'm telling you, go with the gasoline. We'll have you on live, Dave. Daniel, you'll just have to drink all this gas.
Also, I apologize. Everybody we have today is so quiet. I couldn't do anything. I tried so hard.
Non-fluoridated toothpaste, which is
Test.
toothpaste with
Not you
fluoride in
three.
it.
Oh.
The person that you're talking
No,
over
it's
so
fluoridated
so
toothpaste
easily. And there's
fast
nothing I can
food.
do about it.
Well,
He's so
I-
quiet.
I do that
Oh.
in my
Can
day to
talk
day
your
life.
brain
so.
and make you feel numb. You can't perceive like as best as possible.
He's talking about his lack of drug use here.
Use fluoridated toothpaste. You know.
Oh yeah, so he's giving health advice. This is the section of Daniel's
He's
Alvarez's
like,
health
I
advice.
quit heroin, so
And I
now
can summarize it, but I want everybody to listen closely here.
Okay.
Does that say an hour and 14 minutes?
This is my prep package.
Oh, okay.
Vitamins. You know.
You're way past that, bro.
Natural toothpaste. which doesn't have any fluoride in it, which is, I'd rather use that than use fluoride.
Okay, he said natural. At first, I thought he said actual toothpaste.
Oh, I thought he said he couldn't afford toothpaste.
He's like, I just crush up a bunch of peppermint candies,
Right.
and then I brush with that.
He's saying the guy who drinks so much soda is saying don't use fluoride.
He's like, yeah, there's red 40 and everything.
He said, don't use fluoride in your toothpaste. It gives you diabetes.
Which is
the guy that just chugged 10 Venoms.
Fluoride in it.
The Soda King.
The Soda Poppy.
Since fluoridated toothpaste is bad for you.
Right.
It can.
He's got to be doing this shit on purpose, though.
Brain and make you feel numb. You can't perceive.
You can't be that unself-aware,
your
right?
senses are dulled.
Oh yeah, he can.
Your senses of touch. Your touch senses are dulled. Your feeling senses are dulled, and you can't feel live. You go numb. So does chlorine does that as well.
Chlorine.
Oh, he's got to chug that next.
Shampoo in the past.
All right. Don't use shampoo, right? He's weaned himself off of shampoo. He mentions that.
Yeah, he's like, I quit shampoo, but guess what? My next video, I'm going to inject fucking syrup in my veins. I'm going to do that.
2% weight. 2% grain.
Straight from the top of the tree.
But just remember
Pure.
that. I'll be singing.
I picture this guy like boofing brown sugar.
I was thinking the same thing, but food coloring.
Yeah, no, for sure. He's like, oh, today we're going to celebrate Easter. I'm going to dye eggs, but I don't have any eggs. I just have food dye. So I'm just going to inject that into my veins, and I'm going to pour some directly into my eyeballs. That sounded Asian.
Yeah, it got Asian-y.
It did.
Here we go.
So I can't help it.
This is how he wraps up the video, everybody. A cute angle.
I think I'm
Cute angle.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. Handsome Soda Poppy.
I got the looks that drives a girl.
Oh my God, Shawn Michaels theme music.
I said chill.
Is it?
The sound is fine. I'm just a sexy boy.
I'm cute.
Sexy
boy toy. I'm just a sexy boy.
Toy.
Yeah, that's Shawn Michaels' theme music from WWE. I know I'm cute.
And we're trying to deport people like this? Fuck
Yeah,
that, dude. No. Keep them around. We need them.
If anything, we need to deport his father.
Alright, guys. So, see you later.
Because he's the one who actually got over the fence or crossed the river or
The
whatever
Soda
they
Poppy.
do.
The Soda Poppy.
Wow.
Anyway.
God damn. That was a journey.
Anyway, I hope people are enjoying Daniel Alvarez. I've certainly enjoyed it. Maybe we'll find something else about him, or maybe we'll pause for him next week. But it's 2 weeks in a row. I just found him last week right before the show. I said, this guy.
We got to get him on the show, David.
I
We
love
gotta
my
get him on the
YouTube
fucking
algorithm
show.
sometimes.
I feel dumber for having watched that.
Oh, okay. Well, you're going to feel dumber this entire show because it's pretty much...
We used to
what
just
the
use
show
Pirate Stew. Now, I want everybody, the audio listeners, I apologize. This is a purely visual clip that I
How
brought
many
here.
audio listeners do you actually have?
I think we do. There's one person on Twitter, though, that's every time it involves Craig or Blind Mike or something, they comment and they say, well, somebody tell David Collins how to get an RSS feed. As
What?
if you can't find everything audio only. He's not even looking, or he's just trolling. But then Hackride or Blind Mike Geary or somebody else will say, like, oh, well, if he needs help with that, we're certainly willing to help him. He's just have to ask for help. I don't need any help with it. It's been set up. They're pranking you three.
Yeah, no. You pretty much got it figured out, David. You've been doing it.
Very funny
You've
prank.
been doing it a while.
But then they're adding me, like, oh, do you need help setting up an RSS feed? I'm not even responding, which is partly my fault, but I'm just watching it happen.
That makes sense.
I'm out of coffee. I hope everybody's enjoyed their morning coffee this morning. So this is a purely visual clip here, but you guys can all describe it. This is a treadmill that takes out about 5 people.
Awesome.
All right, yeah. I got to take the glasses off of this.
We're watching, we're going to pull this up here. We have about 2 people that are standing next to a couple treadmills, and there's some people running on those treadmills. About 5 treadmills. Let's take a quick look.
Is that Leslie Mitchell?
It does not appear to be a Planet
So
Fitness.
somebody trips on the treadmill, falls, and takes out a
Did you
second
see
one.
the girl trying to run with her knees? Yeah. That was amazing.
She tries again, and then somebody, 2 people try to assist, and they all fall. I think we get a second view of that here. This is just a fun, uplifting video.
She stepped.
That was pretty impressive
I'm
with the
sure.
knees, huh?
I'm sure one of the comments
That's the
was
part that's great.
1,
Like,
2, 3.
She's like, ooh, I can do this. I can stay.
Oh,
the whole time she's like, oh, no.
The bald man, he doesn't have any hair that stabilizes him, so he does a full somersault when he gets hit by the
You know what?
treadmill.
I'm starting to think treadmills are racist.
Oh, Jesus. And
lastly, the Hispanic man tries to help and trips himself. Oh, there's a woman.
why are people having so much trouble with these treadmills? Like the girl who runs on her knees, the second one to go down. Why doesn't she just let go of the bar? She holds on the bar and lets it just kind of drag her for a while.
Yeah, you know there's a power off button. You can shut it off before you get off the
You're
thing.
supposed to wear that emergency sensor, so if the cord pulls from that magnet, it shuts off.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Right on. Or ripcord.
We don't care about safety in the
There's,
gym.
there's actually a lot of controversy about this story, too. Did you guys hear anything about this? They actually they put down the treadmill.
It's like, yeah, the treadmill bit too many people. We had to put them down.
Well, the problem was this first lady because she was acting like she was going to be careful and step off and step around the chick that runs on her knees. But she puts her foot on the very edge of the belt.
Right.
This first,
originally it looks like
she gets off her
I
treadmill.
thought she was on the same treadmill as someone else. I was like, what are you guys doing? You guys dual treadmill?
I love person on the closest treadmill to us just totally unfazed.
No,
I'm
keeps
doing
going.
my
Yeah.
shit. You
No.
guys are dumb.
No, actually, that's soda poppy. He's working off all the
He's
soda
healthy.
you drink.
Whoop! She deserves a slide whistle.
He can't afford a gym
The most
membership.
impressive part right there, right where you pause it. Girl is on her knees now and then watch the run.
Well, she slips.
One,
she
two,
slips
three.
once.
Oh, and then why
And
is
then
she
it's
still
back on.
holding on? Why? Like
No, because she doesn't want to. Actually, yeah, that would suck.
the floor is lava. The floor is lava.
No, the floor is.
Isn't moving, so geez, we don't know what to do.
I would be concerned about treadmill on my face. I would probably.
No, she did drag victim when she should have done treadmill.
She's got to roll.
Marathon runner.
Anyway, a fun little video there. I ran into that and I said, "This is."
Yeah, let's watch it all the way through.
It was that wild content. So I don't know. Wild content's really fallen off, though. I'm surprised I haven't blocked them yet because they used to post people getting hit by trains, and now they're like, "Oh, look, somebody tripped on a treadmill. How wild is that?"
Now it's a whoopsie daisy instead of, hey, look at this person get dead.
murked.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
So Robert Wallace DM'd me on Instagram this week.
Oh, surprise.
And sometimes we message back and forth, or sometimes he sends me some of his art. But at about 1 a.m., he sends me a video from this Prison Connects website or Instagram page.
He sent me that same thing.
Exactly, where you can watch videos that are sent out as like a dating service for in jail women.
It's where
and then you're supposed to, you get their code, and then maybe you can reach out to them, become a pen pal, and then wait for them to kind of get out of prison. So he sends me that page at 1 a.m., and then at 3 a.m., he sends me another. About 2:59, I believe, he sends me another one. So for 2 hours, he's scrolling through this Prison Connects page.
I love him
thought
so
it was kind
much.
of interesting, so I pulled a couple of those.
It would be
there when I
funny
talked about that.
if Ouija was just Robert Sidney Wallace. If Robert Wallace was just Ouija's in the chat every week. He's a fan, and she or he, whatever. But it'd be funny if it's just Robert Wallace.
That would be funny.
It'd be funny if it was like a sentient squirrel too.
It could
little
be.
bitty.
That's adorable. I like squirrels.
Dude, squirrels are cute.
There's so much condensation in my cup. It's filled with condensation. Well, that's not going to soak it up. You don't want water at the bottom of the
Well,
coaster.
then
either.
use my shirt.
I'm just commenting on it. Oh, nice shirt.
Wet t-shirt contest.
But maybe, the Wizard, you have a wealth of life experience. Would you ever consider hooking up with a woman this way, trying to find a significant other through the correction system?
What I considered, I'd consider anything at this point, Dave.
Yeah, man. My man, he's looking for water in the Sahara Desert.
Yeah.
This page is called Prison Connects. Now, this first one I pulled here, it seems like it's pretty old. I think it's more your generation. I don't think it's more recent. So this might be perfect for you. This is the page, though. We're doing a little scrolling around. We picked this first video that I thought was from the 80s or something like that. Would I pick it already? This prep package, huh?
I'm looking to be someone's
right.
princess.
I'd send her $300.
Have a long-term relationship with. I have pretty high standards, so let's see what you got.
Can I see the rap sheet? What this chick do?
That's what they don't
I
tell
have
you.
pretty high standards. I'm in prison for murdering my father, but we'll get to that soon. You can be my new daddy.
Oh my God.
Fuck you, bitch.
And the comments are riddled with people guessing the rap sheet.
Yeah, that's fun.
And other people thinking that they're checking the Instagram page and trying to talk to the women directly.
It is
common.
I mean,
a Mexican American bisexual, and I am looking to connect with anybody with a strong sense of humor. The goofier the better.
What's up, girl?
You can contact me on
I'm right
JP
here.
at 77515.
We're just gonna call her Mabs. Mexican American bisexual. Mabs.
Does she look like an avatar?
Scrolling through some of the comments here. Wow, she seems very nice. I'm sure it's a white-collar crime. People really...
You have David Alvarez in the chat. He's like, send me boob and vagina.
How much soda
please.
can you drink? That's what he looks for in a woman.
He's like, hey, you like squirt?
Here's one. First comment. She's innocent.
Jesus.
She's not innocent of stealing my heart.
Sweet, mild temper.
She stole my heart.
She just drowned her children. No big deal.
A few things about me.
All right, guys. This is how I'm getting married.
One comment says, how long you in there? She's not posting this.
I can fix her.
I'm just saying I'd be in there for a while.
Yeah, no. At least 45 seconds.
Well, listen, I recall her being a good,
for sure.
A good clip.
Stop what you're doing right now and listen to this video.
I am.
So my name
You
is
have my
Donna
full
Sparks.
attention.
I'm 31 and I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio. A few things about me is I'm fun, outgoing, and very spontaneous. If I sound and look like someone you would want to get to know, let's see if we can catch a vibe. Hit me up and let's see where it goes from here. I'll be waiting.
You think you can catch a vibe with her, Todd?
Oh, I'd catch a few things.
How old do you think she is now?
I'd catch a few diseases, I'm sure.
Right. I've heard the women correctional institutions are very sexually charged.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet.
What do you think about this, David Collins, 30-minute hour show's number one fan? Could you imagine being in prison and using this as a way to connect with the outside world?
You
You have to be
I'm
sympathetic
not
for
sure.
the women involved in this.
But
in a way.
I did watch Orange is the New Black, and I got an idea of like what it might be like, sort of. I
maybe,
mean, of
yeah.
course, it's fictionalized too.
Is that the remake of Yellow is the New Blue?
I've never heard of that. What's that?
Wow.
It's so over my head. It sounds like something Ouija would say. Ouija's very funny.
I don't think I could ever do
Super
something
funny.
like that. It's
I want to
just
meet Ouija in person.
cringy.
The prison or
The lesbian sex part.
Right.
Probably both.
I see. It's probably dirty in there. I think it's very clean.
Oh, yeah. The show's going by quick.
Yeah,
We're already an hour in, guys.
Uh-oh. We're running out of
Right.
time. That's all right. We're looking at some prison women. That's fun.
Dude,
Oh, here's one.
Yes,
Look, her
please.
name's Erin Overturf.
Give me more.
Which is
dude.
good. Is she over turfs or is she a turf herself? We'll never know.
Hi guys, my name is Erin Overturf. I'm 38 years old. I have no kids, and I'm
She looks good for 38. Does she say she has no tits or no kids?
Both,
Looks like no
probably.
teeth.
38 years old. I have no kids, and I'm just looking for
That's
a
good.
friend. I love yoga, going outside, gardening. So
Here's my ass.
Yeah, no, what's with the hair flip?
So Ouija's very funny. We were talking about him. He was like, I wasn't paying attention. I was putting money in her commissary.
It's very funny.
It's very funny. Who is this person? I told him last week.
let me know. I'm trying to meet some friends.
She said everything with that turn says Mrs. Neem. What the hell is that comment from?
She could stay in my spare bedroom.
She said she likes to go outside. That is very funny.
I like to go outside for at least an hour a day. That's all I'm allowed. I'm kind of a loner. I'm not really a people person. Some people call it, what's when they lock them up?
Solitary.
Solitary confinement, but I just call it me time.
My
I
likes
saw a great
include
comment right before you down as like, bro, I already wrote her.
my likes include general population.
My dislikes are the fruit salad and
So the last one we have here is
Salisbury steak.
Aisha Sanders. And Nate G comments and says, bro, I already wrote to her. I couldn't help myself. Ohio, a 4-hour drive, and her record says she ain't never robbed a bank. So this shit could work out.
Hell yeah, I like that. How
No
his
robbing
standards
banks,
are. It's
just killing kids.
Ain't never.
Yeah,
robbed a
she's.
So she
stabbed
definitely
a nun,
robbed a
but-
bank.
Yeah.
My name is Aisha Sanders. I am 35 years old. I am single. I have no children.
Obviously.
I'm using this experience to welcome as many people into my life who want to get to know me and allow me to get to know them as well. I love positivity. I love enthusiasm. And I always want to do something that I've never done before. So if that's you, I hope that you...
So I got myself
I was
arrested.
just going to say, she checked prison off the old bucket list,
You know
didn't you
something
there?
she'd never done before getting arrested? Getting drunk and running into a group of children.
My mother said that after I did a day in jail. She said to me, she said, I bet you just wanted to have that experience. It's very nice. Aisha Sanders.
Very nice.
Maybe I should write to her.
I'm gonna.
Tell her she has nice hair.
Mm-hmm.
Aisha, that's a red
She's
flag,
not my
though.
favorite out of the three that we
Man,
watched.
Nate
but-
G585 is already all over Aisha. We need to back up,
yeah.
let Nate do his thing.
No, that first one I will give every dime to.
That comment was made only 1 week ago.
Shorty beat her grandmother.
86 years old.
That's gonna be the name of my first comedy special.
Shorty beat her grandmother.
Shorty beat her grandmother.
To death with the frying pan.
Oh.
Talking about, I love positivity.
She's like, I'm positive
grandma was a
that
very
my
negative
grandma wasn't completely dead, so I keep hitting her with a frying pan. I did beat my dead grandmother instead of cooking with the frying pan.
That is elder abuse.
I'm a great cook. I'm great with a frying pan.
We'll take the next step and
Like,
make
I
it a way
even
to get in
walked
touch
the
with
dog,
me as soon
too.
as possible.
Thank you for laughing at that.
Aisha Sanders, everybody.
Because all this is public record, you can just totally find out what all these chicks are in for.
Oof.
Oh, yeah.
I'm in for life, to be honest. I'm in love with all three of them.
Shorty beat her grandmother.
Shorty beat her grandmother.
86 years old.
It's great. It used to be nerdy to be able to find information, be an internet sleuth like that. Now everybody's an internet sleuth. You'll hear people talking like that, and they'll have all the information. They'll be like, "Here's your public record." They're sending links. Anyway,
sending hearts.
Doug Townsend. We're on Doug Townsend Watch. We've been on Doug Townsend Watch for quite a while. It started when he made a 2-minute live saying that he was going after all the trolls, that he was going to hire 10 people and that were going to identify who were leaving bad comments and then attack them on social media or call their job and make allegations and things like that. He was hiring internet hitmen. So he said, this is interesting. Let's keep an eye on what he's doing.
I was going to say, I wonder how much I love Dougie. How much is he paying? Like, Wiz can use some extra money, Doug.
You could have taken that opportunity at the time.
You want some people murked? Yeah, you want people murked? I'll murk some people on the internet.
He went on to start a GoFundMe. He was asking for $100,000 so that he could start a podcast. His next thing that got our attention was he was teasing that a documentary crew was getting in contact with him and making a documentary about him and this Tony guy who also does similar Instagram videos.
Okay.
And more recently, he's been talking about a tour that he was going on. Turned out to just be a bar and grill a state over, which it was a good show for him, I'm sure, and the people locally seemed to enjoy it. But he was announcing it as this big tour, so we have this line of strange things going on. Here's his explanation. Now, he talks about, based on the timeline that we're going to hear here, it does involve us. So sometime after he left us and separated with Kelly as his manager and booker, he quote-unquote relapsed. He considered himself, this period of time, him being canceled. I'm not sure who he thinks canceled him, but that's a phrase that he uses.
I shouldn't give him all those beers and chili dogs.
Oh, he was drinking the whole time, but he relapsed on pills or something like that. I'm not sure what he did. And then he went back to being a car salesman. He'll tell us here, but that's a little bit of the timeline. This is the last 10 months, according to Doug Townsend. And he's wearing my shirt.
Yeah.
That's my favorite part.
It's a good shirt. We're all wearing merch,
Doug
except for
Townsend.
you.
At the beginning, you'll think, even through this, you'll think, is he talking about me? But he just followed me on Instagram again with his new accounts.
Good.
So he's keeping up, but I'm not sure
He
how closely he's keeping up.
Yeah, every time he gets a new account, he follows follows us. So
Right. Very sweet. Austin Ingalls sent me this, by the way. Shout out Austin Ingalls.
Oh, yeah.
I think of it like this. A lot of influencers or people that do what I do or whatever the fuck they do, I think they have a godlike complex. When I first came out, when I had my original platform, I was like cool with everybody. And I genuinely wanted to work with people.
You should start chugging soda.
But when I got canceled, I realized that
well, that's kind of his problem, and I don't mean to cut him off here, but the problem is that people would want to work with you, but you have to work on creating an act first. Nobody just wants to work on you for
Instead
you.
of going on stage and clearing out a whole room.
Right. Well,
that room needed clearing out.
I'm pretty in the middle on that point, but it is something to be said that he should. He
For
doesn't
the business sake, no, it didn't need clearing out.
I mean, the business they already bought all the drinks. It was.
I was gonna say, for the business sake, it didn't need the manager it needed either.
They were getting
it didn't help
business.
anything, but
We know the story there. But anyway, Doug Townsend.
People are fake. All of them. And the ones that I mess with
my
now
best
are
friend.
the ones that call me when I
Doug Townsend never calls me. Call me, Doug Townsend.
had nothing.
I got his number.
When I was on top,
I'll go back and let him say this full sentence. But he says that, the only people that I know called me when I had nothing. Doug Townsend, everybody's working on themselves. You should be working on an act also. Don't worry about people calling you and, working, somebody assisting you in
we
this.
all wrote him some jokes, didn't we? I did.
Yeah, I did.
And he's doing a show. I can't find any reviews of the show other than people excited that something prior to the show, they're saying it's great that we're having some entertainment. I couldn't find the same level of enthusiasm post-show, but it was difficult to find these low comments
God,
anyway.
I gotta go to that town.
that all those
They'd
people
love
are
me.
fake. All of them. And the ones that I mess with now are the ones that call me when I had nothing. When I was on top, everybody called. Everybody. And then when I got canceled, it was like I was a plague. Nobody wanted to work with me.
I don't know what he thinks he got canceled for or what he thinks happened. Just when
he's
Instagram
still doing
deleted his
thing.
account, he considers
Yeah.
that a cancellation?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
It's not really on the level. It's such a throwaway term if that's how you're using it now. Because it's not. Usually when people say they were canceled, it's for a rape.
I typed in the words "kill yourself" on Instagram, and they was like,
Right.
And they threatened to suspend my account. So it's like you can get suspended pretty easily, not canceled.
Nobody
they
wanted
cancel
to
my
help me.
subscriptions.
Right.
So I went away for like 4 months. I actually went back to my mom's house and relapsed and had no self-worth. I went back and started selling cars because that's what I love to do. And then one day I was like, well, I can't let them win. Cleaned up, did a couple of videos that did really well, and
That's inspiring.
4 or 5 months later, we're back at
Yes.
700,000 followers.
Wow.
Guy knows how
I
to
won't
get
do
views.
TikTok battling. Listen, I don't understand. You want your fans to support you because you need their support. Like, I need them to buy cameos because I don't do subscription. I don't do TikTok bottles. Everybody's like, you make so much money. They see their fan base as commodity and not like genuine fans. You are not better than your fans. You're literally not better than your fans.
I think it's just a little manic though. It's all over the place. It's who is he mad at? First of all,
I don't know.
I was still I'm waiting to figure out why you think this was right after he left us.
Well, he says because over the next 4 or 5 months he built up. 4 or 5 months ago was January. And so he relapsed sometime around November, December, according to this timeline, I would imagine, which is that same timeline that he left us. That's how I came to that conclusion. But it's very difficult. You can only monitor the timeline based on the color of his hair these days.
Yeah, dude, you looking real Slim Shady.
He's wearing a great shirt.
He is.
You might have a
beautiful shirt.
platform, but you're not better than that guy that's working 9 to 5 to support
Also, Doug, you work 9 to 5.
Yeah.
the kids.
Probably
You're on
works
the
10 to
fucking
6. but-
internet
Good point.
acting like a dumbass to get views. I do it,
Yeah.
but I'm not playing a fucking character. You are. But all those people are very generic.
You might be talking
And
about you,
nobody
David.
will remember them
What's
in
wrong
5
with
or
playing a
6 years.
character?
if you come out on the internet and you make a splash,
Dougie, I
they'll
love you, bud,
always
but look at the
remember
camera when you're talking.
But if you just fall in
What
line,
the fuck are you talking off to the distance?
He's in his documentary phase.
Oh, Jesus. Then he
And do
needs
what
somebody
the
else with the microphone being like,
Sky
He's
does,
staring at his. Never mind. I
nothing.
was gonna say something fucked up.
So, if everybody on the, you know what took balls for me? I'm in Las Vegas with everybody shitting on Donald Trump.
He was at Skankfest. Nobody there was shitting on Donald Trump.
No.
No.
It was a very strange thing. And this is when I say it gets manic. Is what are you talking? Wait, now you're at Skankfest talking. Now we were out talking about Trump.
Hey, everyone
never
needs
been-
to spill their guts sometimes, dude.
I've never been political.
I am from the South. There's nobody that's going to switch my values or what you call my culture and my.
Donald Trump is not the South's culture. Donald Trump is a New Yorker.
indeed.
So it's very strange. This whole he's.
I think he's talking about the racism.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe.
He's like, no one's going to change me. No one's going to fix me. No one's going to stop me from saying the N-word.
But he's at Skankfest. He just pulls this scenario. I said, I've never heard this story of you going to Las Vegas and feeling like now you were in the heart of Gayville. I don't know. You know what I mean? It's like, well, now you're an enemy.
The heart of Gayville?
I don't know. What do you call? What do you make a term for far left fantasy?
Actually, heart of Gayville is actually pretty good.
And my belief in God, and I don't know, I just think God protects me. Could be narcissism. It
Sirens
could be
in the
that
background.
I don't
God
care.
protects me.
Yeah, God protects
But I
me.
believe
Actually,
there's a
I'm
God.
ODing right now. The ambulance is on the way.
Right.
And he's talking to a cat.
Very good.
That's very funny.
So what I do the exact opposite of
He's
him.
explaining this to the EMT. He just pushed live right when they got there.
Not to be the fish who swims upstream. It's just because if you guys believe that, then why can't I believe this?
Who said you can't?
Everybody's fake. Everybody
He's talking
lies.
to the raccoon
Not everybody.
that you
Everybody
killed in that
that's
joke.
on the
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that joke. I'm going to bring that back.
internet has skeletons in their closet. There's nobody that's perfect.
Or instead, he's
Nobody.
now talking to
Look
the
up your
squirrel
favorite
earlier
actors
mentioned in
and
the
actors.
Daniel
He's-
part. The squirrel's just sitting there.
He's
with
yelling.
his
He's
cigarette.
yelling at his dead mom right now because he moved in with her and she's just like dead because he stabbed her.
What's her name? Hit her with a
yeah,
frying pan.
Aia, or whatever the fuck her name was, beat her with a frying pan. She was 86 years old, Todd.
Oh, dude, when I get home today, I'm going on that. I'm gonna find me some loved, guys.
It's his daughter-in-law.
Oh my god.
He's got a strange past.
It's about being a genuine person from now on.
All right, Doug. Well, we look forward to it. A new transformation, a genuine Doug Townsend.
Hell yeah.
I don't know what we were watching
Love
before.
to see it. He's a nice guy.
Yeah, Doug's great.
Doug Townsend. We're keeping an eye on him. Nobody else. Again, Doug.
Oh, God. What's up,
look
Mr.
at the
Handsome?
sex oozing off the screen.
Oh, this
Say
is
color.
this is a bit of a mid-section of the show. Usually in the prep package, I plan this about midway through the show. Of course, what time is it? It's 8:40 a.m. Eastern.
Yes.
All right, it's 10. It's 10. It's 7:39 here in this the Eastern. I guess.
Central.
Sunning everybody.
This is Central.
Central
That's
time.
great news. That means we still have time to get into some Billy McNeely today.
Let's do it.
This is Matt's single that we're listening to, everybody. Do you know the song? Matt used to have he used to do music. Do you know that?
Yeah, this is Matt Ferry singing.
Nice.
Did you know that? Yeah.
Well, this isn't.
This is him right now.
This is a duet. Matt Ferry, everybody. He likes this segment. Not a lot of people hear his music. Check out his Bandcamp.
Yeah. No, check out Matt Ferry's music.
Post 4 Productions. Oh, you were recently. Your episode of Post 4 Productions recently came out on YouTube.
Oh, yeah, no, he sent that to me.
That's
Oh,
nice.
yeah.
It's very fun. I love to hear you on a show. It's not very often. In fact, you're on a show right now. That's going to be fun.
No, yeah.
Not a lot of people get to hear you on shows.
Not many people ask me to be on shows.
Interesting.
They should.
You know, David Collins, number one fan, 30 Minute Half Hour Show's number one fan here, once was driving, saw the Wizard on the side of the road, pulled over, said, I just saw you on David Collins' 30 Minute Half Hour Show. Isn't that an interesting story?
That's kind of how it happened. Yeah.
Kinda.
That's perfect.
Oh, we have some pirate stew.
Kinda.
Do you guys like jokes?
Oh, you're pulled over by the police?
No.
All right, Dave Collins, 3.5 Hour Show's number one fan was actually the
opposite
cop.
of that, actually.
Oh, wait. What's Chris doing on the thing?
No, so this is
never mind.
pirate
Never
stew.
mind. Never mind. That's pirate stew.
This is what somebody had said that you resemble pirate stew.
I can totally see the resemblance.
And I said, well,
Do you want to hear a joke?
You have more hair though.
This is a joke called Meeting the Boss's Expectations. He does short little jokes.
That's the joke in itself.
so the other day my boss told me, he said, I expected more from you. And I said, well, whose fault is that?
Very good. Pirate stew. He does short little jokes like that.
Yeah,
What do you-
that was actually good. That was the best one he's had that I've heard so far.
What do you think of that?
The rest of them
Was that a joke?
We'll
Yeah.
see. Maybe we'll judge it 2 in a row.
Okay.
So it's the 5th of July, and I'd like to ask everybody to keep their dogs and children quiet this morning. Some of us were up late drinking, setting off fireworks all night.
So you get it because he wants everybody to be quiet in the morning and their dogs because he's up late keeping everybody up with the fireworks. But he doesn't understand that he's keeping everybody up.
I bet he's a horrible stepfather.
I don't think they have kids, him and his wife. Oh, and then
That's
this episode
good.
ends
That's
with a bunch
good.
of fireworks, which I saw a much more impressive fireworks show this weekend. I'm not going to mention it. We're not really going to. I don't want to brag at all that I was at such a wealthy party.
Yeah.
But the fireworks show is a city's worth of fireworks in somebody's large backyard.
Nice.
You wouldn't have believed it.
It's awesome.
It was unbelievable. Pirate stew, everybody.
So do you know what happens
There was free drinks, free food, professionals. There were people in costumes that were hired. There was security. There's no bounce house. They promised a bouncy house.
Jeez.
No bouncy house.
David, you switching up on us, man?
It's a lot of fun. This is a great joke, by the way. If anybody was doubting Pirate Stew's ability to write a joke, here we go. By the way, he doesn't write these. He's admitted that he takes these. He lifts these jokes.
Of course he does.
He just
didn't-
tells them.
They're dad jokes. They're
So
horrible
do you know
dad
what
jokes.
happens when a telescope crashes into a microscope? They kaleidoscope.
The grin on his face on that one.
You may not be able to
He
say
was
it
so
on
proud of
on
himself.
Instagram,
I
but you
hope-
can say it here. That man should
Y'all
kill
didn't like
himself.
that joke? I thought it was a good one.
I hope he gets diabetes.
I thought that one was funny.
They kaleidoscope,
it's cute.
everybody.
It's cute. It's not funny. It's cute.
It's charming.
It's very charming.
Pirate Stew's beautiful joke of the day, and we want to give some people some jokes to tell on the work. Right now, they're on their drive over to work. They're drinking their morning coffee, which I
Yeah.
already finished my morning coffee. Happy Hump Day, everybody! Happy July 2nd, July 4th. Shoot out some fireworks yourself, Pirate
No,
Stew.
I think they heard that last joke. They're like, yeah, I could just. I could just. Eh.
They're gonna collide a car.
They're gonna collide.
What happens when Pirate Stew meets the ears of a nervous driver? All right, everybody. We're pretty much towards the end of the show here. Have you enjoyed your time on the show today, Chris Coffin the Wizard?
Yeah, no, it's been fun. I'm waiting to see this Billy McNeely character you've been talking
I'm
about.
a big fan. We've taken a break from him for a little bit, but I couldn't resist. This video is called The Prediction on YouTube. Unfortunately, you can't hear anything he says. He's so far away and he doesn't speak up. But it's nice to see that his leg is healed up. We can skip a little ahead here. I also have his page pulled up. If you guys just, instead of this, like I said, there's a disappointment, and I don't really know what the prediction was, and I watched the entire thing. So instead, why don't you two just choose one of these Billy McNeely videos here that I have primed up, and we'll pick one of those. They're all recent.
His YouTube handle should be called Cuck Norris.
Oh, nice. That's good. That's good. That's good.
He just does like self-defense videos, and I don't think he's ever spoken to a woman in his life.
I'm sure his mother's very kind. Who do you? What do you guys think here? Pick anything strikier. I know it's difficult to find because they all start with.
Look at that thumbnail. I want the one in the wife beater. He's wearing a gi and all the rest of them.
Which one? Oh,
There's
this
a
one?
couple of them, I guess.
The yoga ones. He wears the wife beater.
Oh, nice.
There's one about domestic violence,
that
and I want to
one.
learn how to do it. So
Teach me how to beat women there.
Flawless victory on YouTube.
They keep beating
do
me
flawless
up. I
victory. What the fuck could this possibly
No,
be?
I need to learn self-defense against ladies that are beating me up that I tried to beat up first. So.
His shirt says "Fears for Others."
Oh God!
A picture of
It's terrifying. Bruce Lee.
I thought that was Bruce Springsteen.
I thought it was Jeffrey Dahmer.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Jeffrey Dahmer would be very funny if he was wearing a Jeffrey Dahmer shirt that said "Fears for Others."
Yeah, this is just a room in his parents' house that he films these in, for sure.
Well, yeah, he doesn't have his own place.
It's his room, Todd. Give him some ownership.
No.
Martial arts acting video, Flawless Victory. In this acting video, I play a guy who wants to go after a guy who killed his whole family, his wife and kids.
Gotta get motivation.
And he swears revenge. And
He's the Punisher. He's live.
Revenge.
He's real. He's the live action Punisher. He's the real Punisher.
So he has a few types of videos. He does these acting videos. Sometimes he does martial arts demonstration videos. He does yoga videos, and sometimes he just talks to the camera and does an inspirational video.
And sometimes he masturbates on camera.
What?
On OnlyFans, yeah.
I can't believe he switched up his whole rhythm there. He's like, in this video, I'm playing a guy who goes after a guy who killed, and then he doesn't say a guy. Who killed this person and their family. It's like, if you're gonna be dumb, just be dumb, there, bud.
He's a good morning.
He's very touching. No, he's the smartest person in West Virginia, actually.
That's not hard, I don't think.
He's from, where was he from? Haywood. He's from Haywood.
It was Haywood.
It's 3 counties away from those Wachostics or whatever those,
Actually,
West Virginians will know.
Oh, his OnlyFans account that I watch is his handle is Haywood Jablomi.
Jablomi.
Very good.
He fights many tough opponents in order to get to him and make him pay for what he did to his family. My character's name would be Chris. Here I go. Wish me luck.
Shit!
Good choice, guys.
I know too many Chris's.
We have Chris here.
I work with
can't believe
4 of them.
Oh, he changed. Now he sounds more like Chris. Oh, that's very funny. He's setting it up.
Dude,
if you guys don't, you don't.
Can't believe my family was killed.
You don't want to miss the plot.
Before Chris grew a beard, we found out what he was doing.
These are your old clips. Old home videos.
Man, can't believe my family was killed. My wife.
Man.
We picked the perfect video.
My 2 children.
He's in shock.
Who were twins.
He's a good actor.
Who were twins?
Brandy and
his mom's in the background doing his laundry. He's like,
What do you mean your whole family got killed?
It's so tragic
I'm
that they were
still
twins.
alive.
Yeah,
he's like, no,
they
Mom,
take
I'm
these
doing a video.
I imagine they all get around in the living room every evening and watch Billy's new video.
Yeah, no, they sit around. They have a nice TV dinner.
They call the siblings over.
Yeah.
The siblings that all went to college.
Brooke.
I like to create a tragic scenario.
They did nothing to deserve that. I'm still haunted by that memory. What they did. Whoever responsible is gonna pay for this.
All right, Billy.
I'm gonna find out who's behind
Fuck yeah, dude.
I'll do some research right now.
So he does some research.
Autism attacks.
Go back in time.
Oh, he chicken types. Even in his fantasy, chicken types.
He can't do.
That is painful.
Yeah, no. I mean, he doesn't know how to do this.
He doesn't know home row.
Yeah, no.
Oh, this poor thing.
That poor punching bag in the back, dude.
Oh, he fucks that punching bag. There's no doubt.
There's a hole in the back.
Yeah, no.
If he types on his computer with 2 fingers only, imagine how long it takes him to type out the title he uses for each and every video.
It says UFC on it. It's like, you fall come.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Add a little spice to the show.
All right, so he's done his research. Most of these stories involve a fighting tournament to beat the bad guy. Unfortunately, they're always the same story. He changes the names, but...
It's all the same story?
Oh.
Yeah, Billy, you drive that bike.
Start your engine.
You gotta ride a motorcycle.
That's his cum voice.
Oh, God.
Mark. Hi. And this girl is... Brooke.
All right.
Oh, Ouija's funny. All right, pause it.
Wait, we get a new camera angle. Oh, here we go.
Ouija says, I will find you. I have a particular set of chromosomes.
It's very funny.
It's super funny.
That was pretty good.
Oh my god, it's so good. Dude, this guy's so funny. I want to be best friends with this person, but I don't know who he is.
I watched Billy McNeely for months before I realized this was a bathroom behind him. I always thought it was a hallway or something.
I just thought he shit in a bucket and made his mom throw it in the yard.
I would never. My bed should never be 10 feet away from the toilet.
No, God,
That's my philosophy.
That's kind of gross.
I say we get a little more distance here.
I mean, I'm not.
Oh, he's gonna.
He's
costume
gonna
change.
There's no edits though. You want to just like Daniel Alvarez, he preserves the authenticity with no edits.
My dude taking a shit in there.
He changes very quickly though for what you might expect. It only takes a minute or two.
Jeez, you can see his shadow at the bottom of the door.
Two now, Dave. There we go.
Here he is.
The big reveal, everybody. Now he's dressed for combat.
Yeah, he went trick or treating after this. And it wasn't even Halloween.
Well, I'm all ready. Seems like you two are ready too. Who's ready to compete?
I'm gonna kick your ass. Please let me change
So
my outfit.
just like every other conflict, it results in a fighting tournament where he's got to fight all the other bad guys before he gets to the final boss.
This guy would
see a little of that combat here. I didn't know he was getting dressed up for this.
This guy would kill me, dude.
He put on.
He's putting on shoes included. So he's putting on some sparring equipment, that rubber sparring equipment. I've never seen him with this.
I hope the person he's sparring also takes care.
I want to see a little combat now. Here we go. Bow to the judge.
I like how he's all geared up to fight himself. He's fighting his demons right now.
He's really got to work on his roundhouse kick.
Yeah.
The leg extension, yeah.
His left leg's good. Well, I don't know which leg he had surgery on recently.
No, he
had laser surgery on his leg a few weeks ago.
Oh, did he?
Lightning fast hands,
Did he fight
too.
the nurse?
I heard they had difficulty giving him the surgery because he kept dodging the laser.
That was very funny, dude.
He really likes Kia.
5-0, I won.
5-0, he won. Well, those were all points.
Who's my next opponent?
His next opponent. His next opponent is Dino Nuggets that his mom's making him right now. He's like, watch me down all these nuggets in
the
40 seconds.
It's some lean protein.
His next opponent looks just like his last opponent. It's insane.
He's fighting all the ghosts in the attic.
This is gonna be fun.
He wears that helmet to bed too.
Give me some Kia.
Woof.
Uh-oh.
That was a
He learned how to fight from Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, that's the worst kick in his repertoire. He backs up and does this kick to
Fucking
nothing.
Ouija killing it. Ouija says, "Wait, this is my cereal eating helmet."
That's unbelievable.
It's awesome, dude.
You can't say that.
Yeah, you can. You can say whatever you want.
I love that kick. I am a big fan of high kicks.
He got a little bit of air there.
I think
dude.
it's just that foot. His other foot can get higher.
No.
That's a scary face, though. I wouldn't want to face Billy.
No, he'd beat my ass, and then I'd
So-
make out with him afterwards.
So the gear is because he's doing that point-based karate combat. It's not really a fight to the death. So we're keeping things pretty clean today, which is good.
That's
Flawless
good.
victory on YouTube. I guess that's the point of his flawless victory.
Well, that's cool. He usually murders people, so.
So you'll see it's mostly the same routine, which is good repetition. But this is the final boss now.
You'd think by the sixth fight, somebody would be like, "You telegraphed your shit there, Bill."
This guy is probably the happiest man in the
4-3.
world, too.
If I could just get one more.
4-3. I was promising flawless victory.
That's what I was gonna say, Dave. Like, what the?
Here it comes.
Roundhouse.
Coming in with the side kick again.
Meanwhile, Billy can telegraph everybody's moves, but they never see him coming. Whoa.
Is that gut hanging off the side?
Yes, that is.
Jesus.
The shirt is open on the sides.
Yes, Christopher, that is meat. That is meat.
I can't afford a full dude.
That is meat.
Oh no, his pants are slipping down.
Sometimes he has to pause. He gives a little time out, and then he pulls up his pants.
Well, he hasn't earned his belt yet. So he can't afford. He can't keep his pants up. So.
If I were Kia, I'd hire this
I'm
guy
the
for
winner,
every
yes.
commercial.
Oh yeah, for sure. Kia.
Wouldn't it be great?
Kia Soul.
Very
I'm
funny.
the winner, yes.
Yes.
All right. I won this round, but it's far between me and you, Ray. What you did to my wife and 2 children.
Oh, is this where the gloves come off?
You will suffer and what's wrong.
Dude,
with what you
okay,
did.
so
Wait, yeah, his wife.
this guy,
he's seeking revenge.
So
and he
this
beat him in
Ray
the-
guy murdered his wife and kids, and he's just gonna shoot him in the face. I don't.
After beating him fairly.
Yeah. Yeah, you 4-3? No, dude, no. It's. I'm gonna stab you till you're dead.
Yeah, no.
For sure. You murdered my wife and kids.
Well, let's see how this ends up. The writings of Billy.
Thank you, John. Thank you, Brooke.
These
You
are the
won your
judges, maybe?
competition, Too. I was able to beat this guy in his own tournament. I think in the near future.
He practically killed his wife and family with that.
So, his wife and kids murdered, and then this guy just gets away scot-free.
Maybe he realized after
And
he
then
beat him that
he
this
gets
won't
away-
bring back my wife and children.
He gets away scot-free, and then there's just this karate tournament that this guy's also at.
Oh, yeah,
that,
no,
no,
you're
not
right.
that he's at, that he's hosting.
You're still stuck back
he's
there.
Hosting, he just got away with murder, and then he's like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to host a karate tournament. And the guy whose wife and kids I murdered, he's going to be in it.
This is how Tekken works.
It does.
should work
Billy
together.
McNeely loves Mortal Kombat.
Get this guy
You can tell.
and
He's
his
never
other
played the game. He just loves the movies.
martial art gang as well.
He's like,
What they
and
did to my wife and children.
before I killed Ray,
I'll see you in the
I
next
heard
tournament
something in
the
my
near
head
future,
said,
guys.
"Finish him."
And good job to you as well, too.
I
All
dig
right.
the respectful bow.
Yeah, no, there's no respect.
his
If you-
martial
You
arts
kill my wife and
gang.
kids, you are not getting any respect from
Yeah,
me. No.
Getting a brick upside the goddamn head's what you
You're
get.
getting more than that. Now rape his dead body,
that
dude.
was fun.
Woo,
Thank you
that
for
was
watching.
fun. Wow, that was a lot of energy. Billy knows all about forgiveness, though, and honor and respect.
Yeah, no, not
We'll
if you
bow
kill
to the
someone's wife and
audience.
kids. There's
Woo,
no
that
coming
was
back
fun.
from that.
Thank you for watching
He
my
said,
new
"Ooh, that was fun."
martial arts acting video.
No,
On
no,
YouTube.
In the
no.
near future, I'll plan a sequel where my character Chris
Hey,
and
what's
John
up? He's
and Brooke
talking to
join
you,
forces
dude.
to take on Ray and his gang. And this time it won't be a tournament. We fight him. Yeah, they send more. He sends his own gang to fight us instead.
They're gonna put
We fight
karate in the
back.
Special
And
Olympics
I'll plan
now.
this in the near future. And next Sunday on YouTube, I'll be doing a very, very special martial art, very, very special self-defense martial art performance video performing as a guy. who's
As
being
a guy?
abused by his wife.
Oh, is he a
She
woman?
thinks he has me, but I surprise her with attacks of my own.
Wait, her? Wait,
What? What? This guy just admitted to
Yeah, he's
Well, I
gonna
think
beat women.
fantasizing about. He's just fantasizing about beating women.
He's got to change it up eventually. He's been doing the same thing. Finally, the wife is attacking him.
Finally.
Very
Here, let's just hear that again to make sure.
special martial art, very, very special self-defense martial art performance video performing as a guy who's being abused by his wife. And she thinks he has me, but I surprise her with attacks of my own.
Yeah, it's called the gun.
Tomorrow on YouTube is
It's
my
called
new
300-pound mass.
Yeah, dude. All you gotta do is fall on her.
Look at the size of the ham hocks on his fucking wrist.
Yeah, dude. Oof, they're meaty. I'm hungry, dude.
Yeah,
Let's get
yeah.
food after this.
I'm glad the guy's dumb as a stump and slow as can
So,
be. Otherwise, getting hit by one of those things would probably fucking hurt.
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
Billy McNeely.
He'd be like,
women's
"Kia!"
self-defense
Oh,
martial
shit.
arts teaching video where I'll show all very, very young girls and women
He wants
how
to
to
pet
get
the
out of front
rabbits.
bear hug.
He yells, yeah,
He
pull
wants
out
to
my
pet
katana
rabbits.
and go, shitty!
Rapist
I was
or-
just thinking of mice and men.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lenny.
He's like-
oh, see that cop drive by?
Yeah,
He's
that
like,
was a
you know
police
what?
officer.
This guy, huge fan of Steinbeck. You know, he's.
I'll be doing a very, very special yoga, bodybuilding performance video from my friend Michaela. And in the evening on Tuesday,
I
I'll
like
be
how
doing
he's
a
still in this position.
This is just Michael Townsend.
I think
This
Michaela
is
is a
Michael
fake
Townsend,
woman.
isn't it?
Michaela.
Michael's better than that.
Can we take note of that? I think
He
Billy
is,
might
he
be
is.
being taken advantage of.
And this a very, very special yoga,
Listen.
bodybuilding performance video from my friend Michaela.
Be careful telling Michaela your passwords and things, Billy.
Yeah,
I've
I'm
seen
looking
this story
Michelle up
before.
on Facebook as we speak.
And in the
should be easy
evening on
to
Tuesday,
find.
I'll be doing a
Michaela,
video
Billy's
about
friend.
the death penalty to honor the memory of her first husband, Sean, who was a state trooper who got killed back in 08. And to show people why, to those who think the death penalty is immoral, this will be on YouTube as well this
Great.
Tuesday.
Billy McNeely weighing in
Oh,
on
no,
the
I
death
want,
penalty.
I want to hear
Hang
his
on.
views on things.
This doesn't say
video's
flawless.
still
It
there.
says flashless victory.
Oh my gosh! Nobody noticed that.
Someone
As the
did.
title.
Someone did in the live chat.
Oh, yeah, it
Okay.
does say flash.
Ouija,
Flashless victory.
Ouija, of course, said the title of the video says "Flashless Victory."
Thank you. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we missed.
Ouija's just your number one fan this entire time.
Well,
It'd be
he was
funny.
in,
She's just sitting
he was in
there like,
competition for top fan, but Matt O'Daniels won last year.
Okay,
So Ouija's really stepped it up.
dude.
Mm-hmm.
I think award season comes around
Once a year.
Yeah.
Anyway, boy, what a great day! Happy Hump Day, everybody!
Woohoo!
It's gonna be a great day. It's a beautiful day outside compared to the rain we've had the last few weeks on these morning Wednesdays.
It's nice and beautiful out.
Yeah, that was a little Billy McNeely, the wizard.
Yeah, no, he seems like a person that existed or exists.
We follow other people, including more mentally capable people, to the point where you're worried that they're going to be a domestic terrorist.
Nice.
So we have a range of people that we follow. One of those being John Paul.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no,
We keep an eye. He has an internet presence.
no, I've heard.
It's presents like he's Santa.
He exists. Yeah, right. That's very funny. Good double. 2 points.
Oh.
2
All
points
right.
for Todd.
Oh, by the way, our Club Fish episode came out. I was on Creature Feature TV.
Hell yeah.
Unfortunately, that episode is not going to air and be public until it airs in Tennessee when they move their market over there from Des Moines and Nebraska, whatever. So they're going to be in Tennessee. That won't air until September, and then that video becomes public. But I did get to see the final edit, and I'm in it.
Yeah.
It's very fun. So anyway, some people will get to see me. I'm on TV. David Collins on TV. Isn't that funny? And then at the end credits, there's a featuring David Collins credit.
Oh, nice.
I'm the real David Collins.
Of the David Collins 30-minute half-hour show. So he adds the, but we're going to let that pass. I think it's very funny.
It's really fun, dude. Nice. Hell yeah.
Anyway, so that's that, a little update. Anybody else got anything? Of course, we're going to end the episode today. We always end with, we used to watch 10 minutes of the reality show. We ran out of the reality show, so now we've gone back to the beginning of David Collins' 30-minute half-hour show. Right now we're on episode 6 or 7 with Brody Tupi. I believe it's 6. So we have the second half of that episode to finish, and then we'll end the stream and finish off with that. So that's how the show kind of ends. Anybody have anything they want to say to the audience? Thanks so much for joining me, everybody. Todd Basinger, David Collins, 30-minute half-hour show's number one fan, and the Wizard.
Have a great holiday, everyone.
Yeah, no, have a
Be
good
careful
one,
with the
people.
fireworks.
Happy 4th.
Yeah.
Don't be careful with the fireworks. Blow
Thanks
shit
for
up.
listening,
Die.
guys, especially Ouija.
I'm at this grocery store, of course. They say that the grocery store,
Marry me.
their second busiest week is the 3rd. Or the
Nice.
4th, excuse me.
July 4th
July
weekend.
4th week. The whole week.
Week.
It's second to the week preceding Christmas.
I got a busy day.
But anyway.
It's going to be a busy
Well, that's that. Have a great Wednesday, everybody. Drive safe, drive hard. That's how we end the show.
Ow.
I masturbate while
Commercial.
driving.
This commercial is going to be selling a product. Now, we're not going to be worried too much about brand names today, but you're going to have to tell us, what is that commercial selling? Are you ready to play? What are they selling?
I'm ready to go. I'm feeling pretty good.
Good. And if you like one of these commercials enough, maybe you'll end up writing a joke about it. That'll be fun to hear. Let's go ahead and listen to this first commercial.
Ryan wasn't made for the 9 to 5. Ryan was made for the 12 to 3 a.m. delivery circuit. He's the patron saint of chimichangas.
Now, Dan, I believe, also does not know these questions here. So, Dan, if you want to participate also, now you heard the commercial. Would you like to hear it again?
What do you think, Brody? Do we need to hear it again?
I think I need to hear it again. I'm not going to lie. I missed that last part there.
Ryan wasn't made for the 9 to 5. Ryan was made for the 12 to 3 a.m. delivery circuit. He's the patron saint of chimichangas.
All right, so we've heard the commercial a couple of times there. Do you want to go ahead and give it a little thought, maybe work together, put your minds together here? What do you think that commercial might have been advertising?
Well, I watch a lot of TV, David. I think I might have seen that one before. I'm going to say Grubhub.
Yeah, definitely a food delivery like service app, either that or DoorDash, one of the two.
That's correct. You guys nailed it. It was DoorDash specifically, but we don't need to be playing that type. You nailed it. It is a delivery service, DoorDash specifically. Great job. You guys like this game? Now, Brody, doing a great job on these games today. We're going to have to bring you back and actually look at a couple others, maybe look back and see who really did better. I don't think anybody's done better than you up to this point, though.
No, honestly, a field of schlubs, if I can be honest with you.
A field of schlubs. Now, those are fighting words. If anybody wants to take that up with Brody, you're going to have to go find him at the Comedy Bar on a Thursday, because I don't want any of that heat in my email box. Let's go ahead and look at this round 2 of what are they selling? What are they selling, Brody?
Developed a unique, patented technology that fits anywhere. It's whisper quiet. While it works more than half your body's muscle groups. Experts agree, sitting is the new smoking.
Sitting is the new smoking, huh? I wonder what that might be advertising. Let's go ahead and take a guess. What do you guys think? Anybody who thinks they might know, go ahead and send that in to dc30minutehalfhour@gmail.com. What might that be advertising?
I think what this is advertising is one of those belts that stimulate your ab muscles while you sit there.
I'm curious why they said the new smoking, though. I thought it was maybe a chair that you smoke in.
So I'm thinking that is a play on how smoking is bad for you, and this makes your sitting an active activity.
Interesting. Okay, I should look into this.
That's pretty close there. I think we're going to have a little bit of a controversy on whether you guys did get that correct. Now, this piece of equipment, very interesting piece of equipment, it's bike pedals that you put in front of you as you just sit on your chair, and then you can pedal at nowhere. It's similar to a stationary bike without the bike, just stationary, but they say sitting is the new smoking, so maybe it still works for you there. I've heard about those ab workouts, though. Have you guys tried those at all?
No.
Ab workouts in general, or...
Clip 3, are you ready to play What Are They Selling? Do you like this game, Brody?
I do.
You're doing pretty well. I almost want to give that last one to you, but let's go ahead and see if you guys can get this third commercial.
Names. I'm posting your karaoke video. You said you deleted it. Okay. There's 2. Here's 1.
Tired of missing out?
Oh, tired of missing out. Sounded like an argument between 2 people. Somebody had a little hint about something and wanted to keep it to themselves. Guess there's this embarrassing karaoke video that we don't get to hear more about. What do you think that might be for? It's advertising something.
Could we play that one again?
We'll go ahead and take a second look here. Let's get a little more specific. What might this be advertising?
Names. I'm posting your karaoke video. You said you deleted it. Okay. There's 2. Here's 1.
Tired of missing out?
Take a few seconds to think about it. We got some names. We got 2 people talking. A couple secrets being kept.
When I hear talks of videos, I'm thinking technology, so I'm thinking of some sort of like social media platform.
Dan, would you like to wager a guess there?
I have no idea, so I'm going to go with Brody.
I think you might have been on the right track. That was actually an advertisement for a crypto service. The specific crypto service was eToro. Never heard of it, but very similar to Coinbase or anything like that. They wanted you to go there and try to buy your crypto from there, and maybe they give you a few extra hints or something like that. But that was What Are They Selling? I think we've lost you a little bit on those, Brody. What do you think about that game?
Yeah, I mean, David, interesting move on your part to sponsor something with crypto. Pretty hot topic. So best of luck to you on the future lawsuits if that happens.
And we at the David Collins 30-minute and half-hour show don't stand behind any of those products individually. We just thought it would be a fun game. Making me paranoid, Brody. Number 5 on our list of top 10 bankers today, Adam Dunn, hitter for baseball team Chicago White Sox, 2014, banked the ball off of the top of the wall twice before it came to the backfield. Little piece of baseball history for you. That was Adam Dunn when he banked the ball off the top of the wall twice. Do you remember that, Dan? You're a bit of a baseball fan.
I do, yeah. I remember we called it the double bank.
That's why he found his place as number 5 on our top 10 list of bankers today. Now, before we continue the show, we had a voicemail come in, and let me tell you, a bit of a relief. Before we even play the voicemail, Laura from Youngstown, thank you so much. Let's take a little listen here.
Good morning. This voicemail is for David Collins, first-time caller, long-time listener. Just kidding. It is me, the gas cap criminal. I see that someone has solved the riddle, so I'm not even going to call into your show today. I hope, for your sake, they've returned your gas cap. I'll be back in the future, and next time it won't be so easy. Also, I just wanted to say, Jameson Cox, your last guest, was right about the Oscar Best Picture nominees. Goodbye.
And goodbye and good riddance. Thanks for mentioning that about Jameson Cox, though. Another listener already let us know, and we've reached out to Jameson Cox and congratulated him. But the gas cap criminal, at least for right now, is no more. Thank you, Laura from Youngstown, Ohio, for correctly identifying the mobile off of Exit 7 in Cincinnati, Ohio. Your prize will be on its way very soon. And that sound means it's time for my favorite segment, World News with David Collins. Big news week. Are these Chinese balloons still going up, or can we stop celebrating short round? I'm just kidding. A little bit about a local story out of Marshalltown, Iowa today. Of course, we'll talk about the banking crisis and review last week's Oscar predictions. Before we start that, I think we'll hit number 4 on our list of top 10 bankers. Number 4, Efron Reyes. Some of you listening may have expected to hear one of the best bankers in pool mentioned. Efron, a Filipino professional pool player, Reyes is widely considered one of the greatest pool players of all time. Efron Reyes, of course, makes it onto the list of top 10 bankers. How could he not? Little story out of Iowa this week. Marshalltown police arrested a 20-year-old man Saturday in response to a robbery that took place Friday. Amarion Demir robbed a 23-year-old woman at gunpoint at the corner of Grant Street and Center Street. I wouldn't call this guy Criminal of the Year.
Good one, David.
Oh boy. Some people, am I right? Now this banking crisis. Not a lot of you might know. Dan is a bit of an insider here. Dan, what do you know so far about this banking crisis?
Well, okay, so Forrest, I can tell you, there's a big. So I work at a credit union, and they were giving us things to tell our members at this credit union, reasons not to feel like they have a reason to worry.
Any members in particular?
Nobody I can name specifically, unfortunately, but I can tell you that Silicon Valley Bank took 97% of its customers' money and put it into high-risk investments. And after most of those investments didn't pan out, Silicon Valley Bank announced it was going to need $2.25 billion to stay afloat. Can you believe that, David?
That's a lot of bones.
That is too much. This caused close to 80% of their customers pulling their money from
80%?
80%, David. And causing their stocks to plummet.
Plummet?
Absolutely. It went straight to the ground. You should have seen the graph, David. It was insane. I'll pull it up later for you.
Yeah, show it to me after the show. I'd love to see that.
Absolutely.
Anybody else who has that graph, please send it over to dc30minutehalfhour@gmail.com, and we'll just double check that you have the correct graph there. But I'm sorry, I don't want to interrupt you. This is your segment. Go ahead and continue.
Well, there's not much else to say. What I can say is when you're with a credit union, you're in safer hands. So just wanted to shout that out. Credit unions are better than banks.
Yeah, that's great to hear. Do you think that this might be a problem in the future with banking? This seems to happen every 15 years or so. Is that just going to be continue to be the case until everybody's at a credit union?
I do believe that. Yeah, I mean we're probably going to see it again pretty soon here. If I do imagine. I don't think anyone should freak out. Just put your money into credit unions instead.
Well, that's great advice. We don't need any more panics after the last few years, if you ask me. Thanks so much for that information, Dan. Number 3 on our top 10 list of bankers, Brendan Fraser. Brendan Fraser banked off the wall of obscurity and won the Oscar for Best Actor of his performance in The Whale. Welcome back, Brendan Fraser. Thanks for making the time to get back on the list for top 10 bankers this year. You guys see that? Brendan Fraser, he cried a little bit on his performance. Very sweet. The Oscars he won was for Best Actor.
I cried a little bit too.
Have you seen The Whale?
I haven't, no, but I'm sure it's good.
Now, there was some controversy about Brendan Fraser playing the whale. As to plus-sized gentleman yourself, did you feel any of that controversy? Were you upset that somebody else wasn't chosen to play that role?
No. Do you have anything to say about that, Brody?
I mean, Brendan's not a small guy by any means, so
Right.
I wouldn't say he's taking roles from larger actors.
After his career, I wouldn't say he's taking roles from anybody.
Speaking of Chinese balloons, he's really ballooned up over the years.
Hitting up the food bank.
Everything, Everywhere, All at Once won the most awards, including Best Picture, Best Director, Best Original Score, Best Actress, Best Screenplay, Best Editing, Best Supporting Actor, and so much more. I guess there's a reason they called it Everything Everywhere All at Once. I love this movie. I've seen it like 6 times. Here's the description if you guys haven't seen the movie. When an interdimensional rupture unravels reality, an unlikely hero must channel her newfound powers to fight bizarre and bewildering dangers from the multiverse as the fate of the world hangs in the balance. Now you guys know how much I love alliteration. In this movie, a lot of alliteration. It's great. If anybody else is an old fan of radio, I think you'll really enjoy this movie. Have you guys seen this movie?
I have not. No, I should really.
It's on
check it
Hulu.
out.
I'd recommend checking out. Also on Paramount Plus, but I've been watching it on Hulu. I think I've watched it 5 days in a row now.
Wow.
I just have it on in the background, though. I'd say that I've seen it all the way through about 6 times. I watched the Oscars. Made me a little nervous. I was afraid somebody was going to go and karate chop the host. Did you guys watch the Oscars at all? Now, I enjoy the music awards a lot more personally. I think there's more flair in the music awards. The Oscars.
I think I agree with
except last year, there was a lot of flair. You know, a lot of hand flair, if you know what I mean.
You're definitely right about that, David. That was
Oscars.
the Oscar. Yeah.
You enjoy them?
Well, this year, yeah, or more than last year, because
Just in general.
Are you talking about the slap last year at all?
Well, I mentioned it. I certainly mentioned it maybe a few minutes ago there,
Right.
but we're certainly talking about just award shows in general at this point.
Yeah, no, Oscars last year was better than this year. No one got hit this year, so.
Well, I'm with you there. I don't like violence. Let's go ahead and jump to number 2 on our list of the top 10 bankers today. Number 2, I'm sure a lot of you would have expected to hear this. Dude Perfect. The YouTube channel Dude Perfect earns the 2nd spot on David Collins' 30-minute half-hour show's list of top 10 bankers with their amazing banks with basketballs, frisbees, and ping pong balls. Before we wrap up world news, let's go back over to Dan here and talk a little bit about March Madness and some of the sports this week.
Yeah, David, seriously, talk about madness. Well, okay, so every year, we always see some upsets, but this year was the 2nd time ever that a 16-seed team beat a number 1 seed team in the first round. Number 1 seeded Purdue Boilermakers were taken down by the number 16 seeded Fairleigh Dickinson Knights, 63-58.
Boilermakers, I guess they lived up to their name, huh?
Sure did, David. Not only that, but the number 15 Princeton Tigers brought down a heavy favorite to make it pretty far in the tournament. The number 2 seeded Arizona Wildcats by a score of 59-55.
Wow.
And finally, the number 13 seeded Furman Paladins took out number 4 seed Virginia Cavaliers, which is funny because they were the first team to be a number 1 seed beaten by a 16 seed team. It's crazy.
That is
it's
hilarious.
madness. It's madness. It's actual madness.
I don't even think you know what you just said there. Great job. And now you mentioned, before we started the show there, you came in talking a little bit about wrestling. I wanted to hear, and some of our fans might be into wrestling and might be happy to hear that we're talking a little about sports this week. What's going on in the wrestling world?
Wrestling world, there is national championship tournament this weekend. The winner of that was Penn State. Been a real powerhouse lately. Over the last 12 years, they've won 10 national titles as a team. But Princeton, they had a pretty interesting champion at 125. Is the first champion for the school since 1951.
1951, wow, and Princeton again. Too bad. It sounds like it's time for our last game of the show, if you guys hear that sound. This game, looking forward to this. Will Smith was actually recently in Iowa City, Iowa, just a little bit close to where we are right now. So I thought we played a game that pays a little homage to him and his movies. This game is called Ricky Bobby's Price is Right, because if you ain't first, you're last. In this game, we're going to name a product found on Craigslist. You'll be given 2 numbers and have to determine which of those numbers are the first number of the price and which is the last. Are you ready to play Ricky Bobby's Price is Right?
Yes, I think I understand the rules.
That's great. It's pretty classic to a lot of other Price is Rights games. We're just going to name an object. We're going to give you 2 numbers. One's the first number and one's the last number. Might be $10,000, might be $1 million, might be $50. You never know. This first product, this is a Triumph 11,000-pound 2-post auto lift car hoist. It lifts cars.
Okay.
The first number is 3. The first number is 9. Or is the last number 3? Or is the last number 9?
I'm thinking first number. Am I working with Dan again on this one? Or am I by myself?
You are by yourself. And I started the timer before I even finished the question there. It's a little bit of a unique game, and my editor did not give me good notes to work with.
Okay, well, I will give
3 or 9. Which is the first number? This is an 11,000 pounds auto lift car hoist.
I'm going to go 9 is the first number and 3 is the last number. I'm thinking somewhere around $9,000.
Wow, you were way over. It was $3,900 and $3,979. Not the best with numbers, so please excuse me. If anybody's interested in getting a 11,000-pound two-post auto lift car hoist, reach out. They are in the Manhattan, Kansas area, but you're going to call them at 844-536-6505.
That sounds like a hell of a deal.
It does sound like a hell of a deal. Maybe we should include this, send it over to them, send them a clip of you answering that question, and they could post it in their Craigslist posting and say, look what people think this is worth.
Absolutely.
Great idea.
Thanks, Dan. I appreciate you letting me know it was a great idea. I appreciate all of the compliments that you've paid me today. I'm so happy to have a co-host here. I feel so much more supported. It's a lot like back when I was on the radio. You know, when you're on the radio, there's a whole team going around, other people helping you with prep, and we felt very limited, and I love to have somebody back in a co-host chair like I used to. Round 2. This is a 2019 Chevy Silverado 1500. 2019 Chevy Silverado 1500. Is the first number or the last number a 2, or is the first number or the last number a 3? A little tricky there, being as 2 or 3.
Do you have any information on mileage or anything like that? What kind of...
No information. Okay. I can give you their phone number if you'd like to reach out to them, though, and ask them about the mileage on the car. 2019 Chevy Silverado.
Okay, my options were...
2 or 3.
I'm going to go with 3 as the first number, and the last number is 2. Okay.
Ouch. No, that was actually a $22,000 car. $22,013 car. A little specific, not sure why they need that $13, but if anybody out there in Manhattan, Kansas area is looking for a 2019 Chevy Silverado, you can reach out to them at 316-445-3855. Are you ready to play round 3, Brody?
I don't know if I am. I mean, I'm getting beat up on this.
Yeah, you had a great start to the show. I'm sorry if I ruined some of your confidence and blew up your ego a little bit, and now we're just seeing it all crash down with these wrong answers in the last couple of games, but maybe you'll get it on this last question on round 3 here. This is an electric scooter. 2022 Scoot Star Beach Star e-bike. Does it start with a 1 or does it start with an 8?
I'm going to go with an 8.
I'm sorry, Brody. It is not an $800 or $8,000 e-bike. It is a $1,000, $488 e-bike. And if anybody out there in Iowa City this time is looking for an e-bike, you can reach out to them at 319-337-0500. Told you it was a little bit of a business-themed episode today, but that's okay. One thing left before we wrap up the show, of course, we're going to finish up our list of the top 10 bankers. Does anybody have a guess on what they thought they're surprised wasn't included already, what you expected to hear, or you think you know what that number 1 might be? If you think you know what that number 1 might be, email your guest to dc30minutehalfhour@gmail.com. Now's your time to write it down because we're going to get right into it. Number 1 today on David Collins' 30-minute half-hour show, top 10 list of bankers. Nikola Jokic, a Serbian professional basketball player. Now, Nikola in 2022 caught the most banks off of the backboard. This Nikola gentleman in the NBA in 2022 had the most rebounds of that year with 1,019 rebounds. Wow. With all those rebounds grabbing the bank off the backboard there, Nikola finds himself at the number 1 spot of our list of the top 10 bankers.
Way to go.
Now, Brody, thanks so much for coming on the show today. Did you have fun? Did you enjoy those games?
Yeah, absolute blast.
Would you love to come back in the future? I'd love for you to come back in the future.
I would like another shot at the games. I know I faded there at the end, but I'd really like another shot at it.
Now, we've received a lot of positive feedback from you sending that voicemail on the show. Would you like to send in any more on the show or maybe come back and sit in that co-host chair in the future?
Absolutely. You know, I've got a lot of things that piss me off. I really like to get those off my chest.
That'd be great, and we'd love to see you.
Appreciate that. Thank you, David.
And everybody listening, thanks so much for listening. I've been David Collins, and you've been the best.
David Collins.
30 minutes.
Show with David Collins.
All right. Perfect. And then I end the episode. I always say, have a great Wednesday, everybody. And often, if there's someone new, I explain to them in real time how I'm ending the episode. Perfect. Oh, did I mention my Shane Gillis merch?
No, I don't think you've...
It's locked in. Have I had this on the whole time?
No.
Anyway. Happy hump day. It's going to be a great day. Look how sunny it is. How nice. And then I have to give it a 5-second delay.